keep it real. If you really don't trust me, come with a real. You here been a front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sick and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to World Heavyweights live on WoodsportsCom. I'm Easy Joe by Spinmo Rax.
What up, though?
Chris, Luke Skywalker in the building. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Luke, what's your real last name? You don't have to say it if you don't want to.
Summerhill.
Mm-hmm. Luke Summerhill in the building.
It even starts with S. Damn, for Skywalker.
Yeah, Luke S. Sorry. Yo! Last night's game was fucking nuts.
The Halaban?
The Halaban.
Yeah, dude.
It's kind of crazy, like, where we're at in society. We were talking about the HA song. It really is. Like, people are making, like, the Osama edits with Halliburton.
It's South Park, dude. It's literally South Park. It's after 21 years, something's funny. There's an entire episode about that because they start laughing at AIDS.
Oh, wow.
So they're like, it's finally funny now, guys, because they all start randomly laughing at the jokes, and they're like, oh, it's finally funny now. And
it's kind of true.
Yeah, so
I think it might be expedited now because of the
what the Halley
24/7 news cycle.
What the Halliburton, did you see the real lesson?
Mr. Halliburton,
Mr. Halliburton, you are trouble.
Yeah, there's
that shit is so.
I'm sure when I was younger, I always had the crazy reactions. Although I can't remember anything crazy as that off the top of my head. Other than when LeBron hit the half court against the Magic.
Oh, I thought you meant dude.
What, AIDS?
No, I thought you were talking about 9/11 still.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, like, where I'm, like, just screaming around the house.
Yeah, the Halliburton one was wild.
The Luka trade, and then that last night I did it again.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, because it was the
ratings,
bounce, dude.
The girl's like, what happened? Are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just like, if there was a 2-pointer, it was kind of anticlimactic, but still was sweet.
So, because they still won.
I saw some dudes on Twitter trying to hate the fucking... No, that shit was hard.
Legendary.
Yeah, I see that Knicks Muse account that was harassing Detroit Pistons fans. They're like, by the way, the Knicks won that series and Reggie Miller did the choke. And I'm just like, all right, buddy, but you fucking choked.
Yeah.
Like, when you look at this. So I saw a stat to back this up. So these are the 3 epic comebacks Indiana's had in the playoffs.
Wow.
Look at those. Look at those situations. Under a minute
down
left.
Down 7 with 35 seconds left.
I forgot they beat Milwaukee.
Dude, they won all of these games. So someone did the math. And the probability of them winning all 3 of those games is 1 in 374,000.
Jesus,
that's insane.
Yeah,
to be honest, that's why I fucking hate the probability shit in sports. Like,
Yep.
It's not over to the fat lady sings.
And Rick,
anything can happen.
Seriously,
And
like
Rick,
your math is fucking made up.
Especially in the NBA, you could score 12 points in 5 seconds.
Yeah,
like in 3,
especially
boom,
on
steal,
Aaron
3,
Nesmith.
boom,
Yeah,
steal.
we saw it last night.
Did it?
Yeah, Trace McGrady did it. Naismith, what was the time span of his 9 points?
I think it was like 50 seconds, and it was 5 threes.
Okay.
Something I want to fact check that, but
That's literally when you're playing 2K and you're losing the game, you're like, "Fuck this!"
Yeah,
you pause it,
chucking.
turn the sliders up,
Yeah.
to tie it up and go to OT.
I did not expect this, but I don't know if you guys heard, but Rick Carlisle dropped a bar in his press conference after. Did you guys hear this?
No.
He said they talked about these miracle comebacks that Indiana's had, and he's like, yeah, it's just exercising a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. I was like, damn, this dude, that's tough.
Right.
That is pretty tough.
The crazy fucking part, because Halliburton literally did the exact same shit against the Cavaliers, except for his toe was on the line.
Yeah.
He was in, came out frantically, just whipped that bitch up.
That was like, I mean, if Kevin Durant wore a size 1 less sneakers, he'd have another championship right now. Like, it's crazy, dude.
Finals appearance.
They would have beat the Nets or the Suns.
Maybe.
That Nets team, Kyrie, KD, and
Bro, they were like, one was available every other game.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
They would have
The greatest.
It was like, all right, Kyrie, this is your game of the week. All right, Harden, this is yours. It was ridiculous. Keeping them rested.
Well, like I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays off.
Yeah, they really did.
It's like, where you at the series?
Part-time.
That is a part-time team.
That was a part-time team.
Part-time ass team. Yeah. You had 3 All-Stars.
Superstars.
Superstars.
Yeah.
2 MVPs.
Yes.
So I got a question
That's
with
actually fucking insane.
With this series, then, is whoever wins the better point guard between Brunson and Halliburton, is it that close to you guys, or are you guys still saying it's Brunson?
I'd still Brunson.
Because Brunson, what's Brunson's whole shtick, right? Fourth quarter killer.
Yeah.
Halliburton's more clutch than Brunson.
Dude, I got the weirdest
He's 11
feeling.
of 12.
The fact that Halliburton ran back, he didn't take the
That shit
floater
was
two
so
to win.
silly, dude.
He
I
went
couldn't
to go
believe
for
it.
the 3 for the kill.
He did that against the Cavs too.
He did do it against the
He
Cavs.
did the exact same thing.
Yeah, that was insane.
I'm telling you, I got the. I didn't.
He's
Obviously,
tough.
it was like not likely to happen. But I got a weird feeling. I remember. I'll never forget. It was 109 in the game, and the fans were doing the standing O.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing? It's
Yeah.
like 7-point game right now. Like that. I think that's after Nate Smith hit like 2 threes. I'm like, you're standing O.
Yeah.
And then fucking a ball went out of bounds. Walt Frazier went to hug Jalen Brunson. Like, what are you doing?
Walt Frazier hugging Jalen Brunson with a minute left was fucking crazy.
I was like, what? I don't know. I got really
They deserve to get
superstitious.
swept after that shit, dude.
Who do you got now? I'm not gonna lie. You guys already know.
I had
low-key
Indiana
rooting
on
for
5 before the series
them. No,
started.
you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I mean, I didn't say it here, but that was what, because we
I
didn't
thought
do
about it real hard.
She goes to another school.
We didn't do predictions, but now that I'm making one up, no, but that was where I was feeling. I just feel like Indiana's a much better
Next
team.
Monday, I always had New York in like 6.
Yeah, I had New York. Told you guys this is going to be New York at 7.
Grossly, I think I've been rooting for New York, but then I saw that same
Ew, gross,
fucking
yuck.
Knicks Muse account.
I mean,
he did double dribble. Did you see the replay?
Yeah.
He double dribbled.
I
that
think
motherfucker.
Indiana and New York, who wins?
They're
You're
getting
a
killed by
Knicks
OKC.
I'm not. I like the Knicks.
Did you retire your Knicks fandom because the series?
It definitely. I mean, yeah, pushed it way back. Like because I
dope.
was violently upset with them for like a week and a half. So yeah, it definitely pushed it down a lot. But I'd rather see them win than Indiana, and I don't want Minnesota to win because that city deserves nothing. Even as much as I love Anthony Edwards,
yeah.
I hate Rudy Gobert almost as much, and I hate the city of Minnesota that much.
The OKC's win the chip, man.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I kind
I
of
think
want to
they're killing
see
whoever.
OKC versus
I don't think
New
it'd be
York.
entertaining either.
I want to see
That's what I
OKC
wanted.
because it's the two best teams.
Yeah.
They're left.
Like
yeah.
they're two deep.
Yeah.
No, I think they're the two best teams in the league.
Like I think OKC.
Well, Boston without Tatum for sure is not.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't
Yeah.
better than New York with Tatum.
Yeah, that's true. They fell
OKC's
apart.
broken
Dumbass
anybody
shit.
they play.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay,
about to say.
so
As I say,
they're
I think New York can put the best fight, and that's kind of why I want them.
There's
But they're
so many
smoking
good
anybody.
wing defenders in that series. If it's OKC versus New York, the games are going to be
Everybody
like
can
80
pass.
to 80.
Chet can fucking take the ball down.
Yeah, dude, that's like half the all-defense team right there, actually, if you think about it. New York versus OKC.
Yeah.
That's
Wes,
insane.
did you look into that, by the way?
I did not. I did not look into it. I want to look into it more because Spencer might be right about the minutes qualified.
That's what I was saying.
But I think if you dig into numbers, I think there is definitely probably a case for Asar if he assuming
I'm
he
not that
qualified.
worried about it. He'll be there
Yeah.
next year. Give him
Yeah.
a full season.
Oh,
Give him an
yeah.
off season.
For
I'll do
context,
the research
for
and then I'll
context, you guys
crash
know
out.
what we're talking about. The
I'll do
All
the research and I'll crash
NBA
out.
defensive team came out, and neither Sar or Stu was on it.
Yeah.
On either one. First team was Evan Mobley, Draymond Green, Dyson Daniels, Lou Dort, Amon Thompson. Second team was Camara, Rudy, Kamara. Sorry, Rudy
Kamara's a
Gobert,
beast.
Jaren Jackson. I'm doing the fucking the skit.
Key and Peele.
Yeah. Jaren Jackson, Jalen Williams, and Zubac.
Zubac had.
I've never seen anybody revive their career like
He
that.
had an insane year, dude.
That was nuts.
Yeah, shout out fantasy.
Congrats to him.
Man, carried me.
Zubac carried you?
Yeah, he carried me in fantasy. My team was ass. Like, well, because I had Trae Young, who was Mr. Inconsistent, and I had who was my other pick? Someone who was out for most of the year. One of my top picks, but either way, yeah, Zubac was one of my best.
Yeah, I remember your fantasy basketball
Yeah.
team, Chris.
Yeah, you guys all remember it. You know.
R.I.P. to Jim Irsay.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
R.I.P. He's with Tokate now.
Who?
Is that the whale?
So
The whale?
that's the whale's name. Tokate.
Why'd you know that?
Rest in peace.
You just
Did he die in
You
transport?
saw it on Twitter.
I know.
Definitely saw it.
I keep tabs on
Dead
famous
whales.
killer whales because they scare me. But yeah, he's with Tokate now. I said it on BDE. The video of him autographing $100 bills and giving them out at training camp is one of the most baller things I've ever seen. And I saw a video, PFT commissioner put it on Twitter today. It was of Jim Irsay in his prime squatting 560 pounds.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah,
what?
dude.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are we sure it was an
No
AI?
way.
Oh, yeah. No, that was from, like,
I guess to be fair, he had
he was like a power lifter or something in college.
the money to buy the best steroids around.
No, this was real young Jim Irsay. Like,
Dude, you don't gotta defend him that hard.
Like he had brown hair still.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
he's kind of always. There was one though that day that he signed those $100 bills. He missed a guy. And the guy was like asking for him to stop. He said, "I can't stop." You see that? He
Oh yeah,
gave
2000, right?
$2,000. I felt bad for the security guard. I'm like, imagine you had to deliver $2,000. Like, give me some now.
I was thinking,
I would have fucking for sure pocket.
I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Every time I see a security guard, I think of that Last Dance skit that Key and Peele did about the, or SNL did about the security guard with Michael Jordan gambling with them. And he would just like make him gamble, like he would make him win like $500. He'd be like, "All right, now let's gamble $10,000." He's like, "Dude, I'm a security guard. I have no money."
I just put the
That guy that you didn't know if he was a guy or girl. With the fake mustache.
Yeah.
I just put the video in Slack, Chris. If you
He went to Ohio State.
He's out.
Boo.
This was him in, I don't know when, but when he was young.
Wow, that's crazy. So how did he become a millionaire then? He looks like I feel like that's not a millionaire sport. Or billionaire, I should say.
Somebody said more like Jim Irsay, but spelled Gym. Nice.
Yeah, that is nice. I'm watching it right now. I apologize. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
kind of.
Yeah,
I'm
you see
grabbing
him?
it right now.
Dude,
Butter.
he's fucking huge.
He's in a
Dude,
blue
what?
singlet though, so it can't be Ohio
This is
State.
him?
No,
It's tweeted from his account.
Yeah.
Wow. The original tweet: when I weighed 307 pounds and squatting 525 pounds in the super heavyweight powerlifting championship.
Yeah, see, I knew it was a powerlifting something.
Well, for sure.
It's probably for high school. Or maybe, no.
I don't know. He has a full ass beard.
Yeah. Do we have the video?
I'm getting it right now.
God
Give me
damn
2
it,
more
Chris.
seconds.
No, I'm just kidding.
There it is.
Yeah, so RIP to Jim Irsay.
So he's just a commoner that became rich as fuck. Jim Irsay, the longtime owner of the Indianapolis
He was
Colts.
a serf who rose to...
Oh no, he was born rich. He primarily inherited his
Yeah,
wealth
he's
from his
just
father, Robert
powerlifter,
Irsay,
dude.
who
You don't wear a
built a
suit to
fortune
powerlift.
in the heating and air conditioning business.
Here it
HVAC.
is.
HVAC king. Yeah, so this is the video of Jim Irsay. Look at him, dude. He's a unit.
He also got the Colts from his dad.
Must be nice.
I mean,
All my dad left me was a good work ethic and a swift backhand.
he's still here, dude. Relax. Quick reflexes. That motherfucker.
Let's see. This is Jim Irsay. Look at it. This man is a unit, bro. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
What does it say? 525 or
Yeah,
565?
525. Which is a fucking
My
lot.
dad lifted 500 in high school.
Let's see. Ka-chow.
Oh, yeah.
That was nothing.
Yeah, he could have easily done 6.
Honestly, probably could have pumped out 3.
That's insane.
I can see him pumping
It's
out
a mammoth of a human right there.
3. Shout out Jim Irsay.
Shout out Jim
Shout
Irsay.
out.
Rest in peace. He's with Tokate now.
He said that line already.
He is. They're
He's a
together,
beast.
finally.
I'll say this about Jim Irsay. He's kind of a legendary guy. He had that concert you have every year.
He is.
He was in a band. He toured.
You know, he might have done some. He was, you know, he's a former. Well, I guess, yeah, he's an alcoholic, and so he turned his life. I don't know if he turned his life around, but he's been through a lot, and
Persevered some things.
yeah, I don't know anything about his personal life or anything, but
He also was willing to sign our guy John Daly
yeah,
to a kicking contract.
yeah, no, it's legendary.
Backed out last minute because
Jim Irsay seems like a guy that you would want to drink beers with. I don't know
Absolutely.
anything about his personal life, but he's got some great stories. He's got a lot of money.
Still friends with a lot of his former players.
Yeah, Pat McAfee loves him.
Yeah,
Obviously, you know.
he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I know the story of how he got his money, he's Billy Madison. He's like a real life Billy Madison.
Real life Billy Madison.
Was there
Before
any
he even
reports
cooled.
on his
Back
passing?
to school.
Oh, what it was?
Like, yeah, what it was.
I don't know.
I
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
speculate.
anything.
Yeah,
I haven't
wanna
heard
speculate.
anything.
I just
Unfortunately.
didn't know.
We got tons and tons of Detroit Lions stuff for you today too. I don't know if we're gonna start the stuff off with the baseball hypothetical trade. We'll talk about it during break, or you guys let us know during the chat. It's kind of fucking crazy.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie, but something that might happen. But first, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone, where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you will. We got everybody. This guy's got a hot
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
I was joking. Shout out to our guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, coming through, blessing us with the Pharaoh that we use every single day, routinely here at the Woodward Sports Network. You can get one yourself by visiting MassageChairHouse.com. Schedule an appointment to find a chair that fits you and your needs, relaxation, and more. Scan the QR code to visit MassageChairHouse.com or catch them in store at the corner of Long Lake Road and Woodward in Bloomfield Hills, where Justin resides.
Wow.
What?
You remember the address, or did you have it pulled up?
No, I remember that. It's just the crossroads.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Meet me at the crossroads. I jokingly during the break was like, it's Bloomfield Hills where Justin lives because he's rich. And he actually lives in Bloomfield Hills.
He does, for sure. Yeah, he's actually rich. He's our rich friend, dude.
Woodward and Long Lake Road.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you got to go on his boat. He's got a boat.
I think it's technically in Sylvia Lake. You know what I'm talking about?
Bloomfield Hills sounds cooler.
Yeah, it does. I think that's why.
Yeah.
For
We
sure.
got to go on his boat.
You got a boat?
Yeah. Is it a big boat? Like how big?
I could fit your two fat asses.
Okay. Definitely a big boat. 22-footer. It's a pontoon. Speedboat. Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, damn.
I can tell you the model if you're looking at that.
All right. Yeah. What
look
is
it
it?
up.
You know the model.
They can't hear him though because you don't have a mic.
M220. So M220.
My algorithm's gonna be like, why the fuck is your broke ass looking this up?
I've seen your bank account, bud. 404 page. Access denied.
Damn, this bitch is sick, dude. What?
Wow, Dr.
It's
Clapping
literally that.
Cheeks.
You remember the video?
Send it to Chris.
The video
Yeah.
of those people in the boat, and it knocked, and they all start going flying everywhere. It's that type of. It's a speedboat. $209,000. Goddamn.
Pocket watching.
Yeah, dude, you have to say that out loud.
Sorry. Well, what color is it? Is it teal? Because this teal one's pretty sweet.
It's dark blue, like navy with like gray.
Oh, I found this exact boat.
You gotta quit talking. You don't have a mic.
Interior.
Yeah. Brown interior. He's got the peanut butter inside on this speedboat, dude. Jesus.
That's insane.
That's nasty work, bro. Oh, we could definitely get some good content in the heavies in this bitch.
Look to Kyle Ramos. Did you guys see the Bears might sign Nick Chubb? He's literally trying to build what he did here in Detroit.
He's a free agent?
Yeah.
That sucks. Hopefully he doesn't go to the
That's
Bears.
what I said too, dude.
I would not want to see Nick
Some
Chubb.
guy commented because I said fuck, and some guy was like, he hasn't played the last 2 years, like short yard situations. He'll still be.
Had being a backup? Yeah. That'd be
This is
no thanks.
That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Put him in the Dave Montgomery role. He'll survive a couple more years. I don't know. Might be outlandish, Luke.
Now his career is gonna die if he goes to the Bears.
I did
For
see
one
something.
offensive line.
Yeah, that's true.
still
Actually, no. They got an offensive line now.
I will see.
Joe Tooney.
They got the
Jonah
idea
Jackson.
of an offensive
Joe
line.
Thuney's like 1,000 years
Darnold,
old.
right?
Joe Tooney's old. And Jonah Jackson's
fossil.
injured.
He's like 33. They actually just re-signed
That's
him.
old.
When you've won multiple Super Bowls, you're not just in the market of giving away good players.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they do give away good players though, because it's where they're
Nick
at.
Chubb's
They're
not
cap-strapped.
going to the fucking Bears, dude. If he's going somewhere, it's gonna be like the Chiefs or the fucking.
If I'm Nick Chubb, I'd rather be a free agent than go
Yeah.
to the Bears. I'll watch Sundays on the couch. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly though, fuck the Bears. I do not want to see Nick Chubb as a Bear.
I do not.
I would like to see Brad
so
sign
sure,
Nick
man.
Chubb just so he doesn't become a bit. No, I'm not going to. Why would he go to the Bears?
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Because they're why wouldn't, if he's going to go somewhere else, why would you go to another shit organization after leaving Cleveland? He's going to want to and stay in the Midwest. Fuck that, dude. He's going somewhere warm or somewhere to win a Super Bowl.
Miami wants him.
I think everybody wants Nick Chubb, and I think everybody's going to pay him the same amount of money.
I don't think everybody wants him. We'd sign him. He'd do well here. We don't need him.
We're not signing Nick Chubb.
You said everybody wants him. Joe Thuney moved from guard to tackle and was one of the best in the league at 32. I think he's okay. This is DNC. Yeah, Joe Thuney.
DNC and T scared of the Bears confirmed.
I mean, can't do that. We got to be real about it.
He typed that with his tail between his legs.
I will say this, though.
It's true.
Ben Johnson was like heated yesterday because they couldn't grasp the offense. I mean, it's early.
It's a bunch of big dumb idiots.
Big dumb idiots, yeah. But it's like, oh, yeah, you kind of forget they're like a bad team.
Yeah.
They got like Lions when they first got here. Dan Campbell and them. Like, we had some players who had careers.
Yeah.
But at this point, they were veterans just cashing checks and not give a fuck to try.
Needed somebody to build the locker room up.
Yes. That's what they got right now.
Ben Johnson is not that guy, Pat.
And he's still got a tough-ass schedule.
Yeah.
That's the part I just don't get. Everyone's just fucking slobbing on it like they're going to fucking win as many games as the Detroit Lions playing the same exact amount of teams, including the Detroit Lions twice. That's going to be a hard offense.
And the Vikings twice. And the Packers twice.
I read they're changing Caleb Williams' stance. That's going to take some time.
Yeah, a month before training camp, hey, we're changing our quarterback stats.
That'll fix everything.
Yeah, that wouldn't give me a good feeling if I was the Bears. But we'll see.
Phil says, nice head, Easy. Makes you look water.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm aiming for the Paul Thomas crowd today.
Shout out Paul Thomas. Shout out Clown Sauce.
Shout out Clown Sauce. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Clown Sauce.
Shout out Joey 2 times.
Shout out Joey 2 times. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
He might actually be dead.
No, I
thought you were going to say he actually died.
Well, no, I went to I went to something about advanced analytics. Somebody's shitting on him. I don't remember what it was, but he blocked me on Twitter.
Joey 2 times, dude?
Yeah, he just might not fuck with us. I don't know.
R.I.P. Joey 3 times, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Spencer's burner.
That was my burner.
Kyle Ramos, I haven't seen their schedule. Theirs is hard. What comp they got? Literally the exact same teams as us, outside of, I think.
Yeah, they just play the worst teams. Like we play the NFC East, so they play the NFC East. So they're playing the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Commanders and the Giants. And then what's the other division we play? The West?
The NFC South.
The NFC South? I thought it was the AFC West.
The AFC North, NFC
North,
South,
yeah.
and the NFC East. And then we each take one
Yeah,
team.
so they got to also see the Chiefs and the Broncos, and so.
Yeah.
Right? I might be bullshit. No, I'm pretty high. Let me just look
They just got to see one, the bottom of that division.
They see the losers of the other
So
divisions.
they'll see the Raiders?
So they'll see the Raiders, yeah. But the North. I'm sorry.
They play the AFC North.
AFC North. So they're seeing the Ravens and the Bengals, and
they're playing the bottom of the NFC.
So they play
South.
the Saints instead of us playing the Buccaneers. They play the Raiders instead of us playing the Chiefs, and they play the the Niners instead of us playing the Rams. But the Niners might be better than the Rams this year, so they might have got fucked on that one. Haha, eat shit.
Yeah, so they might have 2 easier games, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out. Chandler Mills, I thought he said that hat makes him look wider. Quotations, it does. Chandler, trying to fuck or something? Why you judging my
Love this
pants,
show.
bro?
We love you too, Scott. So yeah, I'm not worried about the Bears, man. Moral of the story.
Yeah, I'm really not. I hated that them getting gassed up. Was really
I don't think
pissing
the
me off.
players are either, because we got a lot of audio from a lot of the players, including Aidan Hutchinson, who's, I'm thinking I'm back. Aidan Hutchinson's ready to go, dude. I'm excited for that. I think we all knew it was going to happen, but it's just good to hear it. We're going to go to break. We'll come back with Aidan Hutchinson talking about him being back for next year. All things go. So, Chris, tell us about merch, then we'll come back with a video from Hutch.
Let me tell you about merch. If you need some Detroit sports merch, head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today. Get yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that. All teams, all seasons. Make sure you are tapped in for the best Detroit sports merch in the game. Woodward Sports.
I love Woodward Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Les Stanford Chevrolet has deals for everyone. You can get a 2025 Envision Preferred all-wheel drive for $259 a month, or the 2025 Hummer EV SUV for $699 per month. Don't forget about the 2025 Sierra Double Cab Elevation, $169 per month. From Les Stanford Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Scan the QR code on the screen to check out their massive inventory. LesStanford.com.
What's the next, I guess, hurdle for you in terms of getting back to doing everything?
I'm fairly clear. Yeah.
Bitch is bait,
He's
man.
good to go.
You got the one with the big 9.7?
He's good to go.
Play that one.
This is Aidan talking shop.
It's the hardest part of the fucking day, to be honest with you.
What can I say? The demon's home pussy. Jordan Love, count your fucking days. I know you get to shitting bricks when Big 9-7 come around that block. Nah, I got you week one. I'ma smash you like everyone should smash the like button right now watching the stream.
Shout out to Big Hutch.
Hey, shout out to Big 9-7.
You might not do it when we ask you to, but when Big 9-7 says it, you might. Come on. Now.
That's love.
You got to do it.
Yeah,
that's love.
That is
you gotta
love.
do it.
That is love.
No, Aidan Hutchinson is fucking back. I can't wait to see him because this is a guy. The reason why it was so heartbreaking is like you know how much he dedicates himself to the game, like from what he eats to how he takes care of his body. I mean, we loved him on the Amon-Ra St. Brown podcast, but he was like, "Hey, in the podcast, I'm only giving you 30. I got to do the cryo. I got to ice my body. Then we got team dinner. Like he's really regimented and all about the fucking love of the game. And so it's very sad to see that happen because he loves the fucking game.
Yeah.
That's why he's dedicated that much to it. So to have it taken away from him, the version of him that we're gonna get back, Justin. The version of him that we're gonna get back is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and you love to see it. So when Aidan Hutchinson says things like that, we have Doc on, obviously Dr. Pierce. He talks about it a lot. When a young guy like this goes through this kind of injury in his career, it can really bring out the best of him because you're not thinking about that kind of body control or that kind of rehab or things you got to do for your body before you have an injury like this. But now that he has the injury, he's going to be, in the cold tub. I'm sure he was doing it to a certain level, but when you get an injury, you have to lock in even more, and that will bring out the best in you physically. And I think we're going to see that out of Aidan Hutchinson. He said, he hasn't even begun to peak. Like, this guy is going to come in next year. I think we're going to see something we've never seen before. This guy is going to be a fucking animal, man. I can't wait for Hutch to get on the field. And like I said, I'm going to put an irresponsible amount of money on Hutchinson to record a sack week one against the Packers because in Lambeau, he is going to be so ready.
He hasn't played the Packers since the Thanksgiving Day Massacre.
Yeah.
Where he was getting triple teamed, quadruple teamed. And now, I mean, Marcus Davenport, if you survive training camp, you're not going to be able to do that.
You got to believe. You
got to believe. And he also had this to say, too. We'll get to it. Play him return to form, if you got that one.
Yes, I do.
This is the one that got me hyped.
The pace that you were on, like realizing what kind of season you were having. I mean, let's be honest, you were on an MVP, season. Is there any extra motivation having that taken away from you the way it was heading into this year to pick up where you left off or maybe even exceed what you were doing last year?
I would say there's motivation, not from it getting taken away, but me putting that on tape, and I had a lot of growth in those first 5 games to where I feel like you evolve as a player, and things were clicking at a high level, and I had a lot of thoughts at the time that were like, if I'm thinking about a golf swing, you have the good swing thoughts going on. Like, that's kind of pass rush, and I had these good pass rush thoughts, good things going on, and I feel like that's just going to carry over, and I'm going to continue to build on that. And so I think a lot of people, believe that is kind of like my ceiling, but I still believe that, like, I'm going to continue to push for those greater heights. And, I'm 24, I'm still a young dude, and I think I have a lot of, I don't think that's the peak. That's the point.
He's not just talking about returning to form. He's talking about leveling up from there. He said it's not done. He said that wasn't the peak. The 7.5 sacks in 5 games that we saw wasn't the peak. The 4 sacks he had in the single game against Baker Mayfield and the playoff caliber of Tampa Bay Buccaneers wasn't the best form of Aidan Hutchinson you've seen. And he knows his body more than anybody else. I fucking believe every single word he's saying. And I can't wait, man. He's been saying it all offseason. The biggest acquisition any team could have made is a healthy Aidan Hutchinson. And that's exactly what the Detroit Lions are getting.
Yeah, he is a superstar. He is the guy that I believe is going to lead the NFL in sacks next year. And I expect him to go out there and just absolutely dominate from week 1 because that's who he is, because that's what he is. He is that blue chip pass rusher. We knew what we saw. Like, you saw enough of it last year to be like, okay, yeah, this guy's going to be a problem for a while. And you might be able to get him on a little bit of a discount because he doesn't have the multiple double-digit seasons or the defensive player of the years or the first-team All-Pros that some of these other guys we saw getting paid. So that might be a cause to get him for a little cheaper. And I think he's going to go out this year.
That could be another thing, too. If he doesn't get that contract this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he's going to get
it. And Aidan Hutchinson, hungry for football, and a contract year combination.
Yeah. Fucking
deadly. I don't know if he gets it because he might want the top money, and Brad might be saying, "We got to see it first." Just to be fair, you were hurt.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's one they're trying to work on right now. If it were as easy as like, yeah, we want to pay you top dollar, it's been done by now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Aidan Hutchinson's out for blood this season. Like I think he's on track. He's going for Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think anyone's stopping him.
That's why it makes me so sad because like last year was his year, dude.
Absolutely.
He would have.
Bro, it was a Lions.
It was the Lions' year.
We went 15-2 at half our roster,
and we were struck down by the gods of football, the injury gods,
for whatever reason.
Aidan Hutchinson would have won the Defensive Player of the Year and broke the sack record last year if he stayed healthy. He was with the quarterbacks he had lined up, with the offensive tackles he would have been facing, with already having 7.5 through 5 games. He would have finished with like 24 sacks, 25 sacks on the season. You're playing the Bears twice. You got the Jaguars. You got Green Bay again. You had the Tennessee Titans.
Oh my god,
dude, he would have been. It would have been insane.
Can you imagine that Titans game if you had Hutch?
You would have been up by 50, and they would have been throwing the ball every play. And Aidan Hutchinson would have had 8 sacks in that game alone.
Will Levis would have retired.
Will Levis would have retired. He would have been beaten over the head with a hammer.
Nicholas Duncan, my 2-year-old, just launched a toy like 30 feet in the air. He's going to be quarterback for sure. Proud dad.
Shout out.
Shout Nicholas Duncan. Shout baby
Nicholas
Duncan.
And his quarterback soon to be.
So where are you putting the over-under?
On Hutch?
Yeah.
Sacks?
Sack total. Because I'm bought in.
Yeah.
You can say something crazy. I might believe it.
Spenny, is
38?
This the sports book? 47.5. Is this the sports book or Spenny the fan setting it?
Let's get both.
All right, sports book, I would set it at
18.5.
No.
It's too high.
Way too high. Probably like 13.5.
Too high?
Yeah, probably like...
Too high?
What does the sports book have it at right now? Probably
17.5.
Do they?
Too high. I don't know.
I was going to say 17.5. That was going to be the Spenny
I'm not even fucking playing around. I feel like he can go out there and hit it.
I think he's going to.
It's going to be low, though. Sportsbook will be low.
That's what I'm saying. Sportsbook will probably be like 13.5, 12.5, something like that.
But Spenny the Fans is
17.5.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
It feels right. I don't know.
Yes, I think he's going to be...
This guy said, whoa, not that high. I said 18.5, and he's like, whoa, not that high. Don't
28 sacks, 110 pressures, and 90 solos, says Phil. The greatest defensive season of all time we're about to see upon us. Hey, I like the positive Spenny. It's working out, man. I got a lot of things working for me right now. Casey Mize is probably pitching on Saturday. Positive Spenny's making things happen. So, Phil, I like it.
Where you at, Lucas?
No, but I would say 17.5.
For sportsbook or as a fan?
Let's do both.
I want to see him get 20. Like, I think I'd set him.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I'd probably set him around.
What would you put your
17,
money
18.
on? Like, what's the highest you put your money on?
I mean, if we saw him get 22, after last season, if his leg's holding up, there's no reason he can't break the sack record. Like, if we see him get 25, I mean, the city of Detroit will be up in flames.
Yeah, 25 would be insane.
Yo.
So what are you
right
saying?
now,
18.5?
Probably 18.5, yeah.
Okay.
Eagles.
I'm not mad at that. I think you could easily. I don't want to say easily.
As of March 5th on DraftKings Sportsbook, you know who's the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year?
Aidan Hutchinson?
Aidan Hutchinson. Plus 650.
Damn, I kind of
over TJ Watt.
I wish he wasn't.
That's
I
over Myles Garrett, over Micah Parsons, Will Anderson, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, Jalen Carter, Aidan Hutchinson, the favorite.
And you know why? Because of this video, Big 9-7. Because Hutch walked up to that podium and said, "I'm back, bitches."
What can I say? The demon's home pussy. Jordan Love, count your fucking days. I know you get to shitting bricks when Big 9-7.
Big 9-7 back in the house.
Big 9-7.
I mean, dude, are we catching feels in May for this Detroit Lions team already? Because fucking Aidan Hutchinson being first in Defensive Player of the Year already, that's got me chubbed up. That's got me quarter chub, not going to lie.
I feel like I'm the guy that reels back on these type of conversations. No. I'm not.
Let it
like, I'm in. Yeah. I'm in for this one.
I mean, we saw what he was last year.
It was fucking insane. 4 sacks in one game.
And against a good team.
I don't think I've ever seen that in my life outside of that situation.
And that wasn't Jacksonville that he was playing against. That was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a division-winning team, with one of the best offensive linemen in football and one of the best centers in football.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Hutch wasn't seeing either of those guys, but still, they count.
We have a rookie now, too.
Huh?
We're not a rookie anymore. The big man. I can't think of his name.
I don't know, but
he made a fucking. He's their center, actually.
Yeah. Jansen was their center.
So I want to just throw this out there. I'm with you guys, but just to extend the conversation a little bit because we got some time before break. I want to see. Do you guys think that there can be any kind of slow start with Aleem missing? Do you think that will affect Hutch's numbers?
Because they literally went out and got Aleem 2.0. To be honest with you,
yeah, but
I love Aleem. I'm a big Aleem guy.
Yeah,
I think Tyleek's faster and more athletic than Aleem McNeil.
But will he be better day one?
Like Tyleek is a first round pick version of Aleem McNeil.
Right, but will he be ready day one?
Yes, because a defensive tackle a lot of times he's disrupting.
He's played a lot of.
That's the number of trade of him. He's playing the run,
and he played a lot of snaps at Ohio State, big leverage games, championship games, playoff games in hostile environments. He's not like this. Isn't a a guy that's only played a year in college and then sat out a year and he's ready to go. No, he's played a lot of time against the best of the best when you look at Big Ten SEC. So, yeah, dude. And I talked about it on BDE, and we've talked about it a bunch of times, how they designed the defense.
Graham Barton.
That
was driving me nuts.
Who does Steve Avila play for? Is that the Cowboys?
No clue. He plays for the Rams.
Yeah.
Just back and forth.
Yeah, you're right.
Hot start, huh?
Hot start, huh? Fuck, what was I saying? God damn it.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, they designed the pass rush. We've talked about it plenty of times. To create havoc on the one side to push everything towards Hutch. And that's another guy in Tyleek Williams, who he's not going to be the guy that gives you 10 sacks, but he's the guy that's going to be pushing the center or the guard into the quarterback's lap, so he has to roll out to Hutch, and Hutch is going to be waiting for it.
Yeah, to answer that, Chris, I don't think they're looking to the defensive tackles for quarterback pressure, more so than to stop the run to create passing scenarios where that man you just saw get fucking eaten.
So you're not worried about that, perhaps impacting him. Not saying that he can't get the number, but that it might be a slower start.
I think Tyleek's ready to go. Watching what I saw, his athleticism alone. He might get got in some like double team situations I saw, like in run situations, which I feel like happens to a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not really tripping on that. It may happen more so in the beginning of the year, but I don't think it's going to be a detriment at all.
And any type of rust you expecting from Hutch or no?
No.
Yeah, I'm not either.
He's ready to go, dude. He's
I'm not knock that shit off.
He's had the longest offseason.
He's had the longest offseason. This dude is like Luke said, man. He is going to be out for blood. This guy is going to be hungry. He is going to go out there and he's going to just rip people apart. I love Aidan Hutchinson, dude.
If Hutch is going for 20+ sacks this season, we have to have a serious conversation about the Lions going undefeated. Like,
fuck. Okay, well, hold on.
That's aggressive.
All right, whoa, hold on.
I'm just saying, like,
you didn't tell me you were bringing shrooms. I would have took some.
We went 15-2 without Hutch. Our D-line was in shambles.
We weren't playing this schedule.
We were playing this schedule, though.
I don't know.
We would have went undefeated last year if we had Hutch. We would have beat the Bucks.
I love Hutch. I love Hutch. I see them against Lamar.
We couldn't beat the Bucks with Hutch having the best game of his career.
Lunchbox, easy. Did you see the Bucks' run defense could possibly see Watson and Veda? Yeah, they got that big ass defensive tackle from Florida.
Yeah,
the one that fucking had to stitch 2 jerseys together.
That guy's not going to play in the league.
I don't know, man. They say he's looking pretty good, but it's still.
Yeah,
it's
we
like
say Roger Martin looked pretty good last year.
We said one play, to be fair. We weren't like, oh, here he comes. Yeah, we said he lost weight.
Best shape of his life.
How many tackles or sacks you think Ty would get? I'm not saying – I don't think he'll produce so much in that matter. More than like his job as defensive tackle. Just be disruptive.
Yeah, dude, guys. Like
his sack.
Defensive tackles are not number stuff. They're not stat sheet stuffers. They are block eaters. Tyleek is an eater. He's going to go out there and he is going to command double teams. And if they don't double team him, he's going to be pushing that interior offensive lineman into the lap of the quarterback. He's going to have to roll out of the pocket, and Hutch is going to be waiting for him with a big bear hug to get him on the floor.
To put it in context, DJ Reader was highly praised as a great signing, as a great free agent. His career high in single season sacks was 3. And it was last year. Like don't expect the crazy sack number from. I think if it's going to come from any of those two, it probably would be Tyleek, though. I will say that.
Yeah,
Reader's more of a run stuff, big body.
I said it on BDE. You're going to have Hutch, who has 17+ sacks on the season.
Yeah.
And then the only way I could see another guy being double-digit sacks on this team is if they re-sign Zadarius Smith or if Marcus Davenport does play 17+ games.
Bring back Zadarius, man.
Like Aleem McNeil's career high is 5, so I'll put the.
And if Aleem finished those seasons out, if he didn't get injured, he'd probably have 8, maybe double-digit sacks. But like I said,
put a number down for Tyleek.
For Tyleek, next year,
this year.
This year, 3.5, 4.
That's where I'm at.
3. That's what it's going to be. It's
2.5,
like the Eagles.
Because Aleem's going to come back too, and they're going to be splitting time at that point.
It's going to be like the Eagle. You look at the big pass rusher. He's got 17+ sacks, and then you're going to have 4 or 5 guys with 4 or 5 sacks.
Yep.
And like I said, unless Marcus Davenport could stay healthy, then you'd get double-digit sacks there. Or they re-sign Zadarius Smith, then I would expect double-digit sacks out of him.
And to Lunchbox's point about big-ass defensive tackles, they also have my man out of Georgia, Jordan Davis.
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys saw, type it in Frank Ragnow versus Jordan Davis. He took that man where the fuck he was.
Frank Ragnow was walking Jordan Davis around the field.
It was honestly insane to see.
One-on-one, too. Not like they were not double-teaming.
It was defying the laws of physics, to be honest with you. It was kind of crazy.
He was walking him down the line of scrimmage. It was such an amazing tape.
Shout out to Frank. Dude. He's just so good.
He's so good.
He's so good.
And that's why I love Tate being the maybe Frank replacement, because what's Frank? Frank's not your 6 foot center. He's 6'5", 6'6". Like, he's a big ass dude, and so is Tate, obviously.
Yeah.
And that helps when your quarterback's 6'5", so you can see over that dude.
Undefeated though.
Kyler Murray could never have Frank Ragnow as a center.
Fuck no.
He'd be like, wait.
I've given up on Kyler Murray. I don't know if I
really
updated you guys. Yeah, I pulled the plug on that one.
Not pulling the plug on T-Law, but pulling on Kyler Murray. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. It just doesn't work. The small man thing, it's against your odds. It's a big man's game.
So you don't believe in Bryce Young either?
No.
I don't.
God, no.
I think Bryce Young.
I don't know why you started doing
I don't know
because he was playing really well down the stretch.
Where did this flip come from, Spencer?
Super quarterback?
I'm disappointed.
Like, what's believing in Bryce Young?
I think he's going to be an above-average quarterback next year and lead the Panthers to a double-digit win season.
Bryce Young has been in a terrible situation. Like, just give this guy a chance.
You look at the receivers he has this year. If his offensive line is any better, if Chuba Hubbard goes out there and gets healthy, with T-Mac and with Leggett and with Thielen, dude, they got weapons. And he looked good at the end of the year last year. He was reading the defenses very well, and he was making good passes.
Double-digit wins for the Carolina Panthers, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you lost me, buddy.
I think they're going to beat the Packers. I think they're going to beat the Cowboys.
You're an absolute madman.
Just wait.
It's next time you guys bring drugs. Fucking share it. This is
wait on
bullshit.
Yeah.
You and Luke is holding out on me. I don't appreciate that.
Super Bowl Wilson says,
Probably
easy
your friends.
pretending not to like Kyler because we exposed his racism yesterday. Baker Mayfield, great dude.
Oh, man. Super Bowl Wilson's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he is.
Listen, speaking of drugs, let me tell you about some drugs.
These aren't
Loom.
drugs.
Loom Cannabis, you already know Loom Cannabis Co., but did you know that they got all the brands you love, the selection, the best loyalty program, a wider selection that is. Loom is a premier destination for new and experienced shoppers alike. Experience Michigan's #1 recreational dispensary at one of their 38 locations, and you can use the code that is on the screen right here, WSN30. That gets you 30% off your entire order, either online or in store. Visit loom.com or scan the code above my head.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? You should see what I did there. Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Jars, cannabis guys, top shelf quality, unmatched variety, price for the people. 27 locations across the great state of Michigan, including 9 right here in Metro Detroit. Visit shopjars.com to find one near you. If you're in Madison Heights, Milan, or Grand Rapids, stay tuned. Jars Cannabis is coming near you too. Follow at Jars_Life to stay up to date with their best deals.
Damn, it's raining.
It's raining. All right, you want the Panther schedule real quick? By the way, welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, motorsports.com.
Shout out.
I'm Easy Spin More Rax, young Chris, Lucas.
Shout out.
Skywalker. Smash the like button. All right. Just Luke. Is it Lucas government or just Luke?
It's just Luke.
I'm saying Luke S, really. I'm just saying his
Luke
last
S.
initial.
Luke S.
Luke S.
For sure.
I also lived with Lucas for a long time, so I'm stuck.
Shout out, Lucas.
It's just okay, though. At home, Atlanta Falcons. Panthers, week 1. Oh, this is week 3. I apologize. Week 1?
Yeah.
Facing my guy, T-Law.
Yeah.
Locked into that one.
W.
Wouldn't be so sure. Bro, I can't look at these games and say the Panthers are for sure going to win.
I'm telling you, man.
Week 1 Jags.
W.
Week 2 Cards.
W.
Get the fuck out of here. Week 3 Falcons.
W.
Week 4 Patriots.
W. No, they'll lose the Patriots for sure.
I'll give them a W over the Dolphins. If Tua is still alive.
But not the Jags.
That'll be a game they drop.
Yeah, I can't. No way, dude. I'll give them a W over the Cowboys. How about that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give them a W over the Jets.
Trap game.
Yeah, Jets for sure.
They're losing against the Bills.
Yeah. I guess I could give you that one.
They're in Green Bay against Green Bay.
Sure? I don't know.
They're in Green Bay against Green Bay. I can't give them that one.
Trap game.
I'll give them the W against the Saints.
Trap game at home.
So I got 3, I think, right now.
They got so many trap games on their schedule.
I'll let them split. I'll let them split with Atlanta.
They're going to be a team nobody wants to play.
I'll let them split with Atlanta. I'll give them 4 wins right now. Then they play the 49ers. Then they play the Rams. I'll give them a W against the Saints again because they're gonna cash in on Archie Manning. A loss against the Buccaneers. Seattle Seahawks.
W. They're beating the same.
Dude, what is that? 13 and 4,
yards.
Spencer. Damn.
And then Week 18 Buccaneers. I'll tell you what. Today's May 22nd. Let's do a movie date.
On what?
On
them
the winning double
games?
digit. Yeah.
You gotta give me odds.
Odds?
Yeah, this is the long shot.
You're very confident over it. Now you want odds?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a movie ticket.
You're the king of this.
I'm not the king of that.
Yeah, you are the king of that.
Dude. What the fuck are you talking about? I never play odds. I'm always straight up. Except for the Kendrick one.
I think we got to rewind the tape.
Okay, I will pay you $10 to find me fucking asking for odds.
I will not take the time to do that.
Yeah, but it was definitely the Kendrick one. That was one. There's more too.
Oh yeah,
honestly, I don't think I even did that.
We did it with odds.
Yeah.
The bet was with odds.
Remember? That's why you paid him more.
Yeah. No, I would have paid him more.
Yeah, you would have paid. Yeah, that way. That part.
Easy only wants odds for himself, says Danny G. Easy always plays odds, says Spenny's Alien Bride.
Well, I'll tell you what, Spenny's Alien Bride, find me outside the Kendrick situation, one where I'm asking for odds, and I'll personally send you $10 on my cousin's life.
Damn.
Find it.
He's going to find that.
On my cousin's already passed away. On my cousin's grave, I should say.
So you shit.
Gotcha.
I don't need nothing. No, I'll send you $10. I never play that shit. That's bullshit.
I'm pretty sure you have other than the Kendrick. That's the only one that comes to mind.
You can't
right
even
now.
talk until I talk. I'll talk about your fucking little mistress there, buddy. Keep your mouth
Shut
shut.
I don't know. That was a spit zone deluxe in the group chat.
You said wax on wax off.
That was so insane today.
D's 411 says go Michigan State Spark.
All right, Chris,
absolutely.
$25 for you. How about that?
You're not going to get me to work that hard for $25.
All right, then.
The crowns are wild. I don't know how the crowns work.
Just
I
calling
think
it
it's
like
the
I
more
see
you message, the more XP you get. I don't know. Right now, wait. I haven't seen this guy message at all. That crazy white something has the number one crown. I haven't seen him in there at all. So maybe it's not that. Maybe he's just creeping a lot. I don't know.
What are you talking about right now?
I go to the XP list and number one says, "Oh, it's John effing Lord." His name it shows their ats, and his at is
Shout out to John F. Lord.
his at is that crazy white.
Hold on,
and it's cut off.
The Chris situation not spin zone, by the way. That happened.
That
did not happen.
It did happen.
That was definitely.
It happened for us. We had brother.
You do that too.
I'll put it
If
on
you're
my
losing
mom.
an argument, you go, "Oh yeah, well how about this?" And you share
I was
personal
having
information
No,
or something. You do.
Yeah,
You just did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. In this situation, I never fucking asked for odds.
You've done both of these things multiple times.
I asked for odds for the Kendrick thing. Yes. I'm literally offering you guys money to fucking prove it.
That's not worth it. It's not worth it.
All right, chat.
Give me odds on it. Give me odds on it. I'll do it.
Suck a dick. Movie
All right,
bet.
1 through 5.
Always do pizza. I'm always like pizza. I never fucking ask for odds.
You do pizza and a half sometimes.
Fuck out
You do
All
plus
right.
250
We're
sometimes.
moving on. You ain't saying
Plus
nothing business. You don't mean none of that you just said about them.
I do. I think they're going to be a sneaky team. I think they're going to be like how I called the Texans. I think the Panthers are. I really like their draft. They did well in free agency.
Who'd they grab?
In free agency, they got a lot of depth in their trenches.
They didn't sign anyone in free agency.
They got a lot of depth in their trenches, and then they went out there and they got the defensive tackle from the Chiefs. They added some offensive line pieces. They grabbed a pretty good linebacker, and then they got T-Mac and Nick Scorton and Princely all in the
All right, let's
draft.
do this. I actually don't trust their coach at all, but just for shits and giggles. Jaguars play Steelers week 1. That's a toss-up. Actually, Steelers don't have a fucking quarterback right now.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Saints, Dolphins, Panthers. They play the Panthers. I'm looking at the preseason. We'll bet that game.
What?
Panthers versus Jags week 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
I actually don't like my odds, but whatever.
You don't like your
wanna
odds,
change
huh?
them?
I don't. Liam,
Yeah.
I like. I like
your
the Panthers
odds,
coach.
huh?
I do as an offensive mind.
Yeah.
Liam Cohen. Duval didn't give me much confidence in him as a coach. And by the way, he was hired before they grabbed the GM that I actually do like.
Yeah.
Like the GM that grabbed James Gladstone, from the LA. He's actually pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
The coach that hired before the hand, that guy might be complete ass. But he used to be the Rams dude. He used to be Sean McVay's play designer.
Yeah.
Or drawer, whatever you call him.
Oh, they signed Sam Martin. Shout out.
Shout out Sam Martin. Yeah, you look at this free agent right now. They got
Yeah,
nobody.
Patrick Jones. They got Trishawn Wharton from the Chiefs. They got Rico Dowell as a backup running back. They signed Christian Roseboom. Like I said, they got a lot of depth.
I don't know who any of those people are.
Fucking names you don't even believe those names you just said, dude.
Huh?
You didn't believe it. You just fucking listed him off.
No, Wharton from the Chiefs is good. He did well last year. He had like 6.5 sacks or something like that from the defensive tackle position. And I really like their draft. Like I said, they grab good depth pieces. Patrick Jones is a good depth linebacker. I think Trajan Wharton's going to be a starter.
I do like Roseboom. I will say that.
Yeah,
I remember breaking on the tape for him against the Lions.
Christian Roseboom is another. They got a lot. Like I said, they got a lot of good depth pieces in the middle, and then I like their draft a lot.
Yeah. Who they draft outside of the receiver?
They got T-Mac, they got Scorton, and they got Princely.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'll go of Clowney.
Yeah.
Man, I'm still hoping for that. Lions on Clowney, that'd be fucking nasty. When we get back, we got more from Aidan Hutchinson, him on Shep becoming his new defensive coordinator. We also got DJ Reader on Casey Rogers, Sam LaPorta. We got Lions are out today. We're going to talk about it. But first, we got to tell you guys about Loom.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark White.
Idiot.
Sorry, I apologize. Mark White. Mark White gonna do you right. Visit markwhitesells.com, 248-290-8242, or visit markwhitesells.com so you get the $5,000 on the closing cost of your brand new home.
Woodward Sports is here to give you all the Detroit sports you can handle. Weekdays, make sure you're locked in on Wake Up Woodward from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Followed by Big D Energy with Neil Rule and Darren McCarty from 11 a.m. to 1. Up next, you can't miss Ermanni and Edwards with Maz from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And finish the day out with the bad boys of Detroit sports media, the Woodward Heavyweights, from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, wait, that isn't enough for you, you sports freak. Check out Woodward Wings, Woodward Ringside, and the Lions Weekly Update every Sunday with Broder, Terry Foster, and Sean Belegian. Subscribe on YouTube for all our great content, and make sure you're following on all social media: X, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. You want sports? We got you covered. Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasta salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an amazing haircut, a hot leather neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, all that good stuff. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. It's wicked awesome.
And then we have somebody took a screenshot of Spencer while he's reading off those names. And I wanted to put it up, so I sent it to Chris. Shout out Chris for getting this one in there. And here it is. Spencer reading off the list.
Who is
of
it?
The Carolina Panthers.
Try to make that motherfucker look tough. No, I'm just saying, if we signed Wharton, Lions fans would have been coming in their pants. A defensive tackle with 6.5 sacks last year. We finally got Hutch up.
We had to do a week on a Canadian Football League player. So
yeah, that's because these sickos in the chat.
Yeah.
Guys like Super Bowl Wilson. Watch out. Bet's coming.
Like I said, they didn't sign any superstars, but they signed good depth up the middle. Wharton is going to be a starter for them, and the other pieces are good depth pieces.
Right,
their team was weak last year, and they signed some good depth, and I really like their draft. That's how you build a team. You know, team isn't two guys.
I mean, that's a tag team.
Can be.
That is a tag
Can
team.
can be a team. We're moving on.
Like I said, I didn't say they signed a bunch of superstars. No, they signed good depth. And a guy that they think could be a star in Wharton.
Are you more confident in this than your Texans call?
I think he broke up the Texans.
Huh? Yeah.
That was a funny.
I mean, it was just no.
That was a one time.
I didn't love the
quit
Texans.
it.
I just liked him that year. I liked him
that was like he didn't quit it.
Move on. We have Aidan Hutchinson talk about his new defensive coordinator, Calvin Shepard, and I found this very interesting too.
Like with Shep, in
It's great. It's great. I feel like I was in his room a couple of years ago for a little bit. You know, we have a great relationship, and he's going to be tough on the guys. He's going to expect a lot, and he's always done that. Whenever I go in that room for a meeting, you got to be on your P's and Q's. You know, so it's very much attention to detail. You know, he's going to expect a lot, and that's just. It's great as a player. I mean, it's great for the defense, but it's going to take a different level of preparation. Not saying it was anything different than AG, but I'm saying the way he attacks things, it is very much, you know, you got to know everything that's going on, you know, and I think that's what I love about him, and I think that's going to have our defense very, very, very prepared this year.
I didn't want to say this, but I really decided to see the situation. And if it ends up happening, I don't want to miss out. So I told you so, my victory lap, if you will. But remember Hutch's rookie year? And there was some contention between he and AG when Hutch wanted to stand up out of that 2-point stance.
Yeah.
Versus being a 3-down lineman. And that's why he was sent to Calvin Shepard's room, because they started rushing him as the outside linebacker. Mm-hmm. And then he started producing a little bit. I think Hutch, I don't know why I said Hutch. I think Hutch does like Calvin Shepard a little more than AG. I think he may connect with Calvin Shepard a little bit more than AG. They just have a more fluid relationship. I'm not saying he did a bad one with AG at all, or that he disliked AG or anything like that. I just think he has a better relationship with Calvin Shepard. And I even listening to him talk right there, I felt like his ears perked up a little bit. He got excited to talk about Calvin Shepard as defensive coordinator.
Everybody likes Shep. Everybody likes Shep. This guy is so likable. He's a man's man. He can command a room. We've seen it so many times. You remember the Hard Knocks when he's screaming at Derek Barnes and everybody else?
Yeah.
I don't want to start a fucking rookie, but you guys are going to make – like, he is the Dan Campbell tree. It spawns guys like this. And we've already talked about, you know, how many times do we got to say all of the guys, Spagnuolo, Sean Payton, Dan Campbell, Aaron Glenn, all of these guys saying he's like the smartest guy, one of the best defensive minds they've ever been around. So, everybody likes Calvin Shepard. And
he's a good fucking coach.
He's a good coach. And they're, like you said, you made such a good point that Dan Campbell, you know, he might seem like the big, tough, you know, knucklehead, meathead guy. He's not an idiot. He knows where they are. He's not going to put a guy as his defensive coordinator in the Super Bowl window they're in if he just likes him. Like, he's got to be a damn good coach as well.
Yeah.
So.
And this is a guy with, qualifications behind him. Not qualifications, I should say, but beliefs in him from guys like Steve Spagnuolo. And that's a big one for me, because I think Steve Spagnuolo is probably the most underrated defensive mind in the game right now. I know people go out – I say this all the time, so I'm kind of sick of saying it, but everyone – and they should deservedly so glaze Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid, too. I think a lot of that has to do with Steve Spagnuolo, the recent Super Bowls. The one when Patrick Mahomes was going.
Oh, the defense has carried the Chiefs the past couple of years.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, you had a situation with Trent McDuffie as a rookie cornerback, stepping up and balling his fucking.
Being like first team All Pro.
Yeah.
Or second team All Pro. And
but Jerry Sneed, where the fuck is he now?
Nick Bolton coming out of nowhere, being one of the best linebackers in the NFL.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah. Karlaftis, obviously. And
recognizing Chris Jones and being able to play him inside, outside, whatever the fuck you had to do, and have him still be a beast.
Chris Jones is a monster.
Karlaftis, the kid from Michigan, Mike, whatever his name is, Spagnuolo's a dog. And Spagnuolo spoke very, very highly of Shep even before he's defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to see what he can do.
I am too. And I saw somebody, I think Dr. Klapacheek said Shep will be better than AG. Mark my words. Although I necessarily at the end of the day, I think I do agree with you. I do want to say that he's inheriting something that's already been built, where AG kind of went in and had to build it. Spinning had the best saying for this one through that process is AG was handed spoiled vegetables and asked to make a salad. Well, right now Shep's dealing with fucking fresh vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
He's finally got the fresh tomatoes and the other thing on the block right now. He's about to cook up for sure. But I just want to, because I didn't like the AG disrespect. I never did. I was defending Glenn.
No, Aaron Glenn's the man. He was a stud. Look at the defense last year. You say it's still top 10 with 20 fucking guys on an injured reserve.
There were games
top 10 defense
where, the victory cigar, if it weren't Hendon Hooker, it was AG doing this on the bench.
Sitting on the bench, feet up,
just fucking chilling.
Aaron Glenn's the fucking man, dude.
With an injured defense, by the way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, Shep also
there were was he aura farming? He was kind of aura farming.
He's got aura.
He does have aura. He's got way more aura than Ben Johnson,
for sure.
Ben Johnson has
got no aura.
No aura.
Yeah, no. Emperor Palpatine doesn't have aura.
He's not Emperor Palpatine yet. He kind of reminds me.
He's going to be.
He's looking like Dobby more and more,
He does look like Dobby. He does look like Dobby.
Give that man a sock, bro. Like, fuck.
Give that man a
Who has
sock.
more aura, Ben Johnson or Riley Green? Come on, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Riley disrespect.
It's probably Riley Green.
It's not even.
Ben Johnson got like suburban dad aura.
He does. So does Riley Green. He's got Cole's cash aura.
Yeah, if Ben Johnson wasn't an NFL coach, like if he was a normal guy, he'd have aura. You know what I'm saying? He
He'd
would.
probably just be a normal guy.
If you came in, if you walked in the roast today, you'd be like, okay, this guy's got his shit together. Like, he seems like a,
Oh, yeah, like
you know.
business casual
Yeah,
aura?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
In football, amongst alphas, no aura.
No. McDaniel's got stoner aura.
Like, imagine him ripping into a fucking 6'4", 300-pound defensive lineman not doing their assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't doing that.
Not a chance.
To be fair, though, that's why you got other coaches, too.
Yeah.
I think Antoine Rendell will help him with that a lot, too.
Oh, for sure.
Antoine Rendell helped us out with that.
He did.
It would be times Dan Campbell didn't have to yell at J-Mo because Antoine Rendell was in his fucking, remember the dad finger? Was that AG or Rendell?
It was Antoine Randall to J-Mo.
Yeah, gave him the fucking, don't you?
Yeah.
Not a motherfucking word.
Yeah. Not another word.
Where you at,
Shout
Luke,
out
with
Antoine
Shepard as your DC?
I think he's definitely going to improve the defensive line. I think he's going to be good for guys like Hutchinson and that. But like you guys said, Aaron Glenn completely changed this defense. A couple years ago, we were the laughingstock of the NFL. So, you got to give props to him, but I can't wait to see what Shep does for this defense, especially with all our guys being healthy.
Yeah. Casey Rogers in his interview last week was saying, like, there is a little bit of, like, a learning curve for anything you're doing for the first time, which I do agree with. I wonder if we'll see that with Shep. I hope not. The way he explained it was, like, anytime, I think I said this in there, too, anytime a defensive line coach wants to make a change, he has to go see the linebacker coach.
Yeah.
And he has to see the safety coach. Like,
Yeah.
you are responsible for that.
It's a cog in the system.
Yeah. You're just like a admin at that point, really. I mean, you still call him
Like
a
a
plays.
Discord admin?
No, not like a Discord admin.
Chris probably got groomed by Discord admins.
All right. So what are we
rap
doing here
takes are
today?
great, kid.
What are we doing here today? This is a master class of the spin zone.
You know so much about basketball.
Chris is getting abused today. We
I
apologize.
don't. Truth be told, I made a Discord like 2 years ago. That was
I did too.
I was
I never
super
used
late
it.
to Discord.
Discord's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Slack for free.
Been there a while.
Yeah, I've been on Discord for a while.
Okay.
Weezy D313 says,
We're the same. I was the same age as you, but I groomed you.
Dr. Clapping Cheeks, Ben Johnson has traitor aura.
Traitor aura for sure. Yeah, he's got backstabber aura.
Palpatine does have an ability called Dark Aura in the Battlefront, though, Chris. So more aura than Riley Green.
Palpatine's got aura.
Unlimited power. I'm not a do it Star Wars guy.
Yeah, I know.
Can't confirm my apologies.
Yeah, we call those people.
Did he get the hose like that?
Huh?
Did Emperor
Oh,
Palpatine
no,
get
he
the
doesn't
hose
pull
like
hose.
that?
Hell no. Well, he gets.
Well, he
Anakin.
could. He could if he wanted to.
Anakin's the biggest hoe there is. So
I
he got the chosen one to flip sides.
Now that's a Discord
I stopped
mod,
watching
right?
when they found out they were brother and
Absolute,
sister.
dude. No, that's literally all of episode 2 and 3 is he's just grooming Anakin.
Yeah,
it's great stuff. He brings him he has him sit next to him in the Senate. He's like, "Aren't the Jedi just a bunch of pussies?" And Anakin's like, "Yeah, they kind of are." He's like, "I know, right? You could be so much cooler if you were evil." He's like, "How would you know this?" And he's like, "Well, there was this one guy who killed his master, but nobody's ever heard of him again. But I'm the only one who knows the story for some reason. It's because it's about him."
You'd have to say it again.
Nothing.
All right. I was locked in. I'll lock in.
It's really
Sounds
good,
interesting.
dude. It's really good.
What?
Dark Plagueis the Wise is Emperor Palpatine, or Darth Sidious was the he was the apprentice to Darth Plagueis the Wise, and Darth Plagueis the Wise found out how to stop his aging process and basically live forever by using the Force. Except he was killed by his apprentice, who is Count Sidious, or who is Emperor Darth Sidious, Emperor Palpatine, whatever you want to call him. And he's the only one that knows how to do it because he killed the guy who created it.
I thought there was one in between. What was the one you said? Sorry, the one.
Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah, I thought there was one in between Plagueis and.
No, he was
Okay.
Palpatine's master, and Palpatine killed him.
Chris and Spencer talked about this during the grooming process.
Yeah, we did.
It helped speed things up a lot.
Yeah. I told Chris he was the one in between, but he was actually the one getting groomed.
He says Hooker, if he wasn't a stiff, Oh, they're talking about Hooker starting. All right, they're
Okay,
trolling.
yeah.
all right. Well, we'll go to break on that one. Come back. We have
Flip
DJ
three.
Reader. I'm returning on Casey Rogers. We also have Sam LaPorta as well on the new offense. Guys, let me know if you can chat if you want to hear one specifically. But until then, we have to tell you.
Andor. I know you don't like Star Wars, or you're not a fan of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Watch Andor.
Even without?
You could not. Yeah. It's about. So it's before the movie that's before the first Star Wars movie made. So it's about them. The movie it's before is them stealing the Death Star plans to give to Princess Leia, who then gives to Luke, and then they blow up the Death Star.
Basically in between 3 and 4.
Yeah, and Rogue One is before that, and Andor is before Rogue One. It's that
I don't need to watch the movies.
No,
I'll
it's
still
them
enjoy it.
sowing the seeds of rebellion. It's really fucking good, dude. It's one of the best shows I've seen in a while. By far the best Star Wars to come out since Clone Wars. Like, it's,
Any connection to the lesbian one?
Yeah, Bo-Katan's in it.
Was that one good or bad?
What, Ahsoka?
Ahsoka
was good.
Wasn't like a lesbian
There's
show?
a lot of lesbians. There's trans cyborgs in Book of Boba Fett, which Book of Boba Fett sucks. Obi-Wan sucks, except for this when he fights Darth Vader. That's the only good episode. Mandalorian, first season was great. Second season, meh. Acolyte, the worst thing I've ever seen. Complete garbage. Andor is fucking fantastic, and everybody should watch Andor. Rebels was good for sure. I'm good on Obi-Wan too. That was bad.
Are you good on Mad Packs?
I'm not good on Mad Packs because I always want more, because Mad Packs is bringing you the best stuff. High-low pre-rolls keeping you high for the low. They've got the Blizzard Packs, THC, Moon Rocks, and, of course, the Boom Shakalaka infused pre-rolls. Make sure you tap into Mad Packs. Dropping May 30th all over Michigan. Go to getmadpacks.com to figure out where. And, yeah, Ahsoka was good, Anakin. That's true.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. This ball is gone. Boys are back in town. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
The bad boys of Detroit sports media are here. We won't back down. We are Woodward Sports, Detroit's #1 sports network.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights. Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine joins you live on Big D Energy every Tuesday and Thursdays on Ermanni and Edwards with Maz. But if you want some more personal expertise from Dr. Pierce, like Maz got, to help his bowling elbow, just call him at 248-426-9944 or visit him at michigansportsandspine.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm joined by Spimo Rax, young Chris. No Nicholas Kohloff. He's downtown for the Tigers game. Got to talk to Torque today, by the way. We can't
play
We
it.
don't know if we can play the clip just because we don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's got a lot of music in the background,
Yeah.
and it might get flagged
But
by YouTube.
he didn't get torqued by.
Did
I'm
not
sorry,
get
he
torqued.
didn't get. I always mix up Scooble and Torque I don't know why.
Because they're both bros.
He didn't get scooped by Torque. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, I mean, Nick's got to be more assertive with Scoop. Hey, Scoop! Hey, Scoop! Hot start, huh?
Why does everybody turn into Joe Swanson?
Hey, Scoop, let me talk to you.
Luke Skywalker in the building.
Gotta bring him a beer. Just throw him a beer.
Before
Hey,
the
Scoop!
game. I mean, he's chilling in the dugout.
Dude, they slam beers in the dugout all the time. You remember the Red Sox? They're
I do remember the Red
eating
Sox.
fried chicken, gambling, and drinking beers in the dugout during games.
Do you think they're really slamming beers in the dugout?
Absolutely, dude.
Was
You
that
just
during
go down
like
to
the
the
Manny
clubhouse.
Ramirez era, or was that older?
No, that was newer. That was before. That was after Manny Ramirez. That was like the what was his name? What was the manager's name? Terry Francona. So that was like David Ortiz,
Damn.
Whatever happened to
forgot
David
he was
Ortiz?
there.
I know didn't he get into like some trouble?
He
after
got shot
retired?
after banging a drug lord's wife, but he's fine now.
In the Dominican.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was David Ortiz, no offense to the Dominican Republic, or if I was Miguel Cabrera, no offense to Venezuela, never going back. Not a chance.
It's just
you got way too much money, dude. Anybody there would try to get some.
Yeah.
Never,
the
not
crazy
a
thing too is
chance
there's
would I
so
go
many
back.
like
I
bad
would,
bitches
spend some
Dominican.
money.
Why would you fuck with that one?
Yeah, it's true.
Like that's honestly crazy. Shane D. Goff's an accurate passer. I think we underrate him. He's very accurate.
Yeah, I don't think anybody underrates that part of his game. He's one of the most accurate passers in the league. Them bitches are ugly, but they get there.
Yeah. If you ask him to make the throws he's going to make them. It's all day.
Honestly,
all
it
day.
defies like the laws of physics. Like
wobbling out there.
How they are so accurate and so on point all the time, but just like the point of a football and how you pierce through.
Maybe he does have a strong arm
by air resistance by throwing a spiral.
Maybe his arm's like stronger than like we know.
It's just the hands. See, I got these tiny hands.
Well, that too.
Did you see the video of who was it? Boss hitting a perfect spiral on the pound of weed. I sent that to you.
No.
Oh, it was on Instagram. You don't get my Instagram. You muted me on Instagram.
I didn't mute you on Instagram. I just
It's not on gold.
But I got like you see my text messages. Ever seen a screenshot? There's still like 56 on red.
Yeah.
If there's a certain amount, it's like
Light
too
skin.
much for me. I won't fucking maybe it's light skin. That could be it
For sure.
You want to go offense or defense right now?
Like my peas before my carrots.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. Just choose one. All
right, Chris, play one at random. That's kind of fun.
All right.
No, this is the wrong one, Chris.
All right. Let's see here. Boom.
Couple more years. You mentioned the points in the players that you guys have. I'm curious, would the general fan notice the difference in John's offense at all? He said when we talked to him that he wasn't going to change much. Why would I? He said. But he's probably going to add some things that he likes. Would the general fan be able to tell a difference in what you guys look like this year, you think?
I'd say the NFL is a very copycat league. A lot of teams do the exact same thing, and it's the really finite details which separate teams from being good and being great. So I think you can look at anybody's film on any given Sunday and be like, well, they're running wide zone the same way that team's running wide zone, but why are they running the ball for 3 yards a carry, and why are they running it for 7 yards a carry? And I think you can break things down that way, and it really makes a difference. So to answer your question, I feel like no. But it comes down to the small details and the way you get coached.
Basically saying what John Morton told you. The offense isn't going to change much. The casual fan won't be able to tell. I wouldn't be able to tell either.
It's kind of
Ben was too complicated to fucking tell.
Yeah.
Again, he was setting shit up for down the line. That's the only thing I think we'll be missing. That's the only thing I think
the
we'll be
jab
missing.
over the top. I think Johnny Morton is capable of doing that.
We'll see.
I think this offense just automatically gives you that because it has so many layers.
Yeah, it's like, that's
true too. That's a great point, Chris.
Yeah, what was
That's a
Ben
phenomenal point.
doing so well to set it up? He was running to the right, running to the right, running to the right, and then on that same play, having Brock Wright sneak back to the left in the third quarter.
A perfect example would be
the Brock Wright touchdown.
The Packers game 2 years ago on the road, Sunday night or Thursday night, where Amon-Ra had fucking dusted that cornerback on that fake curl.
Yeah, it's the same play as the Brock Wright touchdown in New York to win the game. You were running that outside zone to the right with whoever it was.
But they're doing it like they'll run shit all week
across.
or like weeks in a row.
And set it up next game.
Yeah, for like 3 games down the line.
Yeah.
For Eric Stokes specifically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. That's the type of sicko shit that like Ben Johnson's known for, Ben Johnson's credited for, that I don't know you see out of John, but again, I don't think it fucking matters.
No, it does not.
Because from what he was saying, as long as you're executing, and we have a phenomenal offensive line coach.
Yeah.
We have a phenomenal. I like Scotty Montgomery, even though he's moving to receivers. That's his natural coaching position, by the way, too. We got one of the most coveted running back coaches in Tashard Choice.
Yeah.
And you got Dan fucking Campbell. And you have guys that care about perfecting the craft and being great at what they do. And that's why we draft the way we do.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Pretty much every play in football outside of the tush push is designed that if everything goes right, you score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you put hats on hats and you're making your blocks and executing, the talent you have is going to get you through the end. So, I'm not – yeah, the offense is going to be fine.
Offense will literally be fine.
And I was happy with Sam LaPorta. Felt like Sam LaPorta was getting a little choppy with the reporters, dude.
No, he's fine.
When they asked him about his stuff, he was like, "Well, everybody needed to get touches. There were so many good players. And like, back the fuck off, bro."
Yeah.
Because they asked him about his fall off a little bit, which somebody on his desk said was going to happen and was called a madman. But he took a step back. Because J-Mo took a step forward. He did look pretty big.
He looked jacked in that video.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Goran, said he was just talking with Sam LaPorta the other night. He was getting a new car at Stanford, so
nice.
Said he's ready to go, dialed in. He said, quote unquote, the offense is going to be fine.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's idiot proof. You're littered with all pros. You're going to be fine.
Zupo Wilson can call the offense. He might fuck it up. I don't know.
Shut up.
Yeah.
LaPorta looking like an 80s cop, absolutely. And yeah, my curl is gone. I cut one side to even it out, and it went too short, so I just cut them both.
Now it's cop stash.
I think it looks better, honestly.
Hey, who wore it better, Spenny or Sam LaPorta?
I'm not gonna lie to me, LaPorta was rocking that.
Yeah, you got the stash for sure.
Can we put it back up real quick, Chris? Unless you got rid of it.
Do it side by side. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see.
Oh, nice like that.
Who wants to fuck with us? I hate to be the guy that fucks with us.
The guy that fucks with us. I don't know if it looks better or if he's just more jacked.
He's definitely more jacked.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better more than he's.
Wait, can we get a double bicep from Spenny real quick?
Oh, look at that, dude! He's making you look like a chump the way he's just.
I don't know. It's close.
Would the general fan be able to tell the difference in what you guys?
It's a good stash.
Yeah.
I'd say the NFL
It's
is
a
a
good
very
stash.
copycat.
He's been rocking for a minute now.
Wait, should I
the
stand
wife he
up?
must have approved.
I'd say the NFL is a very copycat league. Do a side chest Wilson.
I think I heard a fart squeeze out there.
I'd say the NFL is a very copycat league. Oh yeah, stash respect stash. I honestly think this looks better than the curls though, because the curls were like too thin. You couldn't even really see it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just straight to business. Turn off my body cam and beat the shit out of you type of stash.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Thank God no red hat today.
I was looking for chat. No one's concerned about the offense. I'm glad we're there.
I saw, there's this meme going around, and it's like, Pokemon, you play Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so all the different trainers that you run into when you're walking across, they're like, it'll be like a hiker or a biker or a
bird person.
Yeah, a bird person or
swimmer.
And some of them are cops. And it was the meme, and it's like, when you're getting into it, it like shows the person and it says something.
Yeah.
And it was like, Officer Steve is ready to turn off his body cam.
That's
It's crazy. It's a good meme though.
Spinny got a mullet. His stash got more swag.
Yeah, I'm getting a haircut next
You got a mullet? You don't got a mullet.
No, I'm getting a haircut
Tucked
next
in his
week
hat.
though.
You know who has a fire ass mullet? Isaac Tesla.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a mullet.
It's like Trav. It's the Gen X mullet.
Gen X mullet?
Yeah, it's like a faux hawk mullet.
It's fire.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like an 80s do, to be honest with you. 80s shit's like coming back, I feel like.
80s shit is coming back.
Great time.
Cocaine.
I wasn't there. Cocaine.
I like doing
Bring
coke
it
and
back.
choking strippers.
One Funky Lions fan. The wifey definitely approved. It adds friction. Spinny stash. More than Sam Reynolds.
My stash
Takes.
is Aura.
That's not. I thought he was talking about Sam LaPorta. That's why I started reading that one. All right, let's go to break. Come back. Hit the defense. How about
Okay. Let me tell you about Caesar Sportsbook. Caesar Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Scan the QR code on the screen or use promo code Woodward1000 to get your first bet anywhere from $20 to $1,000 back in bonus bets if it doesn't hit. Risk-free cash. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
The boys of summer are here, and Woodward Sports is all over the Motor City with the White Claw Tigers Tour. Come party with Woodward Sports, watch the Tigers, and sip on some White Claw all summer long. The best bars, big giveaways, live events, and a party that only Woodward Sports can throw. Ain't no party like a Woodward Sports party. Join us Friday, May 23rd from 5 to 7 with the heavyweights at McShane's in Detroit for the White Claw Tigers Tour, brought to you by White Claw, Easttown, and Van Johnson.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports has the best socials in the game for your Detroit sports content. This is the #1 Detroit sports digital network. You know where to find us everywhere you get your social media content. YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. Everywhere you get your Detroit sports content, Woodward Sports is right there giving you the best reactions, live breaking news, and all the content you love from the personalities you love. Give us a follow at Woodward Sports everywhere.
Memorial weekend, we get an extra day off, and we're going to the bar. For
we're
the
off.
show
Are we off Monday?
Yeah,
We're off Monday. Go.
What?
All right, let's go. I'm gonna let the fam know.
I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. I'm going golfing on Sunday. I got a family reunion on Saturday.
Which side?
On my mom's side. It's my
Lots of Italian food.
Polish. It's my grandma.
Oh,
my grandma is.
I forgot there's two sides of your mom's side.
Yeah, she's 100% Polish, so it's gonna be her and all her sisters.
Oh, so your dad's Italian?
My grandpa is Italian.
Okay.
My mom's 50-50.
You just made me confused as fuck there for a minute.
Yeah, my mom's 50% Polish, 50% Italian.
My boy Dario married a Polish chick. Fun fact.
So did my grandpa. R.I.P. Ray. Perb.
What?
Perb.
Oh.
My grandparents' initials.
You said Ray, and then you said...
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was like...
No, dude.
Because I remember you told me the age difference on your dad's side, so I was like...
Clip it. Phyllis, Ray, Ruby, Bill. My grandparents' names.
Hit us with a random one, Chris.
All right, let me cue up a random one
see?
for you. Yeah, see?
When you coming up north, Spenny? I've got a couple up north trips planned this summer. I like going up north. Not
big.
super up
It's
north.
just familiar faces. You see a lot of familiar faces. You see
we're not
guys you
doing
know
that.
that are familiar with the system, so you're not really second guessing on if they know it, if they don't. You don't have that kind of nervousness. You know what's going on. Now, it's always cool to add new guys, and I think that also helps with adding new guys. When I got a bunch of returning guys and I add somebody new, it's easier for me being somebody like last year. I came in last year. It's a lot easier for me to go in those guys in that room and ask questions because they were here. They know the system. They can help me out when I get lined up, and I can play with confidence. I'm not worried about some guy who just got here with me. I got to ask him a question. Though he may be a vet and know what's going on, we both got to ask each other the question, then both play with uncertainty. When I looked over there last year and Aleem was there, a guy who was already here, I know he knows where to line up. That way I can play my part and I can do my part right. So I think that helps us out a lot there's guys who are self-check now. Like I don't got to look back and think about where Jack's going to be or where such and such is going to be. Like I know they're going to be there because it's my second year in the deal and I've seen them do it a million times before now.
Hold on.
He said
talk to the
hold on.
hand.
What did Polish do to get labeled the dumbasses?
I don't know. They're the dumb
nationalities?
They're the dumbs of Europe for sure.
Like what do they do? Like
I don't know. I don't like it either.
Yeah,
it's disgusting and it's unfair.
Like,
this is
everyone.
outrageous.
Yeah, Polak. Like
it's unfair.
Even if you're not, it's kind of like our cousin.
This has never been done in the history of the Jedi.
Does anyone know?
Huh?
Why are Polish labeled like the fucking dumbasses?
I don't know about fucking
of
square
Europe?
up about it. Stash is the king of all the idiots. He is he's actually a Polish prince. He holds claim to a castle in Poland. I say we go take it back. I tell him that all the time. We should just go and take it. You have birthright.
We need an army.
He's the youngest male Tiskevich. And there's a Tiskevich palace in Poland.
Have you guys seen it?
We look it up on the internet every now and then when we're super high. And we're like, yeah, dude, we could definitely do it. But I just want to. My dream is to go there and it to be like a scene out of Monty Python, to where there's like tour guides and shit, and it's just like 7 of us running up with swords, taking people out, dude.
What's Monty Python? I've never seen
Remember?
Oh, dude, Monty Python, Holy Grail. You've never seen it? It's like a spoof medieval movie. You would love it. It's hilarious. It's super dry British humor. There's a scene where
I started watching Always Sunny last night.
Oh yeah, you like it?
Funny as fuck.
It gets so
Dude,
much better
Frank
after
is
Frank
hilarious.
gets involved. Frank gets involved in like season 2, I think.
Who's that? Is that Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito, yeah.
Dude, he's fucking hilarious.
He was only supposed to be on like an episode, and they brought him in, and he loved it so much he just stays for the rest of the series.
That's
It was
awesome.
like 13 seasons or something like that.
That's crazy.
But also, his wife divorced him because he started acting too much like Frank in real life. Like his character is so fucking funny, dude. And all the scenes where they're like drunk, like they're actually drunk. Like there's this one scene where Frank and Mac are like walking down the streets thinking about doing something, and Frank's like chugging a beer, and he actually like left an all-nighter to go film because he knew he had to do the scene playing a drunk Frank. And he's like spitting up beer and shit and like burping and stuff, and he's actually just completely hammered in the scene.
He's so funny.
Method actor.
Being an actor is probably fun as fuck.
Oh, dude, and it's so easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
I could win an Oscar if I was given the right role. I guarantee it.
Remember too.
Acting's not hard.
The guy we were talking about, Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah.
He was a little gangster, and I got to play a fucking gangster in
Yeah.
every fucking film. Literally just being himself.
Polish women are better than British women.
I was just gonna say, remember when we were talking about staging a coup for the for what was it, the
Renaissance Fair? Yeah, kidnapping the princess.
Yeah,
just pull up in a Hellcat and fucking storm the castle.
I'm serious. They put you in fake jail. Why can't you fake kidnap the princess?
I mean, yeah.
Just saying.
Probably get our asses whooped, but
yeah, because they're more trained in combat, with swords and shit.
I would LARP for sure.
But we talked about it.
Yeah,
we should.
I'd be down. That'd be great.
That'd be great content.
Great content.
That'd be hilarious.
It'd be fucking awesome.
There's parks where they do it like pretty close.
I want to go to one where it's like, we'll for sure whoop some ass too.
Yeah,
I want to do both. I want to do one where I'm getting
bunch
my
of like
ass whooped.
10-year-olds.
Yeah,
to scout the competition.
I'm fucking Captain America. My wooden.
I would definitely LARP, dude.
What do you feel bad knocking off the teeth? They're gonna grow back. You know?
No.
Black Knight. That's a great movie too.
Green Knight's a good movie. That shit's trippy.
What one?
Green Knight. It's an A24 movie. Very trippy movie.
What's A24?
Oh, that
studio
Tim
that's,
Robinson
like,
movie
super
came out.
Fucking
weird
and like kind of indie, but now they're like mainstream. So
what's the one they came out with that I would know? Do you know?
Eyes Wide Shut. Isn't that A24?
Uncut Gems.
A24 is like better than Hollywood, right?
Yeah,
now.
I think
their movies are
Sinners
insane.
is an A24 movie.
Insidious? Oh wow.
Sinners.
Oh, Sinners.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems too.
Let's see.
Oh really? I just haven't seen that one.
Hereditary. if
Yeah,
you've seen
Hereditary
that,
is
that's a
one
really
of
good
them.
Damn, they've been around that long.
The Witch.
Yep. They
just
The
dropped
Brutalist.
that they just dropped that Tim Robinson one with Paul Rudd. That's supposed
Midsummer,
to be like really hilarious.
Hereditary. Yeah, that one looks good with Tim
I'm
Robinson.
gonna go see
Paul
that
Rudd.
this weekend for sure.
Xavier D. Most anything is better than British women. I agree actually.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's some baddies, but like,
Ex Machina is A24. That's my
Oh,
favorite
okay,
movie of
that's a
all
great
time.
movie.
The Lighthouse. That's a really good movie. You don't hurt a seabird.
My favorite movie of all time is Law Abiding Citizens.
That's a great movie.
Oh, that's a phenomenal movie.
I don't know. Dune 2 is up there for me.
Dune 2 is really good.
I still gotta see those.
At least I got you. Dude,
Do you think the
gives you
Dune 2
chills.
was so good because the build-up of 1?
Both, yes.
Like, you think someone could see Dune 2 by itself and be like, damn.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you wouldn't understand all the complex details and why they're carrying a dead body to dump his water into a giant well, but
Yeah.
it would still be an amazing sci-fi action movie.
Yeah.
Because that fucking dude, the scene at the end, the whole fucking war scene at the end is so sick.
Wonderful.
And when he pops up and he tells him, I also think I've been thinking about this for a while. It would be a Key and Peele skit, like that type of thing. But it's like the Lisa Nagaib scene when he's like telling the Fremen like different facts about them that he shouldn't know. Like your grandma just died to the one guy, and like you didn't love her enough or whatever. And then he like looks at somebody. He's like, "You have gay thoughts in the shower." And the guy's like, "Okay, he's not right." Like, he cuts to somebody else. Yeah, he cuts to somebody else, and he says something. And he goes back to that guy and says like another thing. I thought that would be fun.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
He's like, oh, this guy, no way, right?
How did he?
Huh? Because he knows everything. He had the worm juice.
Yeah, that's right.
It's dude. Silence, dude. Oh my god,
Silence.
That's the best scene.
With
That
the
bitch
voice.
gets shook. She's like, oh,
The mom?
abomination. Yeah, no, the mother, the whole or whatever her name is, the head of the Bene Gesserit.
Oh, yeah.
When he's stepping up.
That scene's a fucking
When he's
sickness.
telling the emperor basically to kill himself or swear fealty.
Yep.
And she's like, you don't know what you're talking about. Silence. He uses the voice, and she's
Yeah.
like, oh.
The voice that she fucking passed down.
Yeah, that men aren't supposed to have.
Yeah.
That's why he's Lisan Al-Gaib, and that's why he's Anakin Skywalker.
Well, it's also fucking sick. Okay, I guess I can't translate to Star Wars because it's also the religion factor too. It's like
yeah. I mean, Jedi's a religion. It's the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Star Wars was made because of Dune. It was like molded after Dune.
I think I read that somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, fucking Paul Muad'Dib Atreides.
The water of life
is Anakin Skywalker. They're like the same thing. Yeah, the worm piss.
Up north for me is probably Houghton Lake. I know some folk on Houghton Lake.
Me and Ryan might be Stilgar and Lisan Al-Gaib for Halloween this year.
What's that mean?
Stilgar, you've seen it, right? Stilgar.
No.
You didn't see Dune?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stilgar, the guy, Lisan Al-Gaib, the guy that does that all the time. I'm gonna be him, and Ryan's gonna be Sheldon.
Lisan Al-Gaib.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
You look like Stilgar though.
I just gotta wrap my head. He wears a turban pretty much the whole movie.
The dad's.
Oh, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that cool, dude. Josh Brolin's the man.
Josh Brolin is the man.
That's the dude who played Thanos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Cable.
Yeah, Cable.
Yeah.
And fucking, was he Hellboy? No, he was. Clay from Sons of Anarchy was Hellboy.
His voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
his
yeah.
voice is crazy.
He plays the crooked cop in American Gangster.
Yeah. Alarm scene in Gray Skies terrifies you first time.
Never seen Gray Skies.
Never seen Gray Skies either, but I'm down to watch.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy.
Oh, so that's something I was confused about at the end. Was he taking the Emperor's side?
Who? Obi-Wan?
Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin. Oh, yeah, he is all Atreides. No, he is.
Okay.
He's sworn to House Atreides.
Yeah.
He's doing everything to make sure that Paul
He's his
Atreides
house
is on top.
Yeah.
So he's a 100% rider
Okay.
for Muad'Dib.
I was confused because it seemed like he was like telling him not.
No, he liked to see Muad'Dib weaponizing the Fremen and the nukes because that's going to help him take over the universe.
Yeah.
So that's why he was like, the Fremen didn't want him to use the nukes. They just wanted to live their life and get high on spice and rub their worms. But Josh Brolin was like, hell no, dude, you have the best nuclear arsenal in the fucking galaxy. You can run this whole bitch. And he did, and the rest is history.
Are we past break?
We're about to be at break.
Let's go to break, come back, we gather ourselves.
Yep.
We got some more videos. I apologize, guys.
We're done talking about Doom. We're going to show more Lion stuff.
Yeah. But first,
maybe. No, I'm playing.
Let me tell you about merch. Once again, if you do not have Detroit sports merch, you are missing out. And Woodward Sports has got you. That is the best place to get Detroit sports merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, crew necks, all of that at woodwardsports.com. Just go to woodwardsports.com, click that shop tab today, and you can get yourself some brand new merch.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Buddy's Pizza created the category of the original Detroit-style pizza and has been serving it since 1946 with 22 locations in Michigan. There's Buddy's Pizza near you. Buddy's is a cornerstone of the city of Detroit, being here for 79 years and is a dedicated community partner with notable partnerships with local organizations like the Michigan Humane Society, the Salvation Army, the Detroit Zoo, and more. Save 10% off your entire order using promo code 10MEAL. That's the number 10 and then MEAL. Go find a location near you at buddyspizza.com. And yes, easy. The show is like a prequel to anything. It's like how House
It all
Atreides started. So it's way, 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 way in the past of where they are.
Tribe, Spinny talking about a nerd movie. Gee, go figure. I'm in on this nerd movie. If you go
Yeah.
Star Wars, I'm kind of out.
No, Tribe's a loser.
I'm all
No
about
loser.
nerd. I like Tribe. I
Nah,
think.
he's a bitch.
I don't remember.
Talks a lot of shit. Happened out of nowhere too. He just flipped. Happens.
Maybe Tribe open up. Let us know. You know, maybe we can fix this.
Yeah, it's definitely
relationship.
something with him. There's something going on with him. Same with Super Bowl Wilson. They've got a lot of demons that they need to talk about.
Yeah, Wilson went fucking.
But yeah, it's like the creation. Well, not the creation, but like.
No, I got it.
The Bene Gesserit, the crazy magic
Witch
ladies,
ladies.
and then House Atreides becoming like an actual known house.
I know what it is, Spencer Morgan Raxter.
Hey, relax, Daniel.
Play the clip. That's Christopher.
Government's crazy.
It's cool because you know, my college coach and my coach in Cincinnati when I was there, Marion Hobby, him and Casey really close. So it's just like having a mirror and brother of Hobby over here coaching me, and it's a coaching style I really like. He's a teacher, wants to make sure you know every detail of what he wants you to do before he's asking you to do it. And I think for a player like me, that helps a lot because you know like what you can do within the system and what you can't do. It doesn't create much of a gray area for you. It doesn't teach you to be a robot, but it also lets you know where you got to be, and however you get there is how you get there. So it's been fun talking to him. And he's a pretty honest guy. I like that he's very honest, open, and talks to us just about life. It's been fun.
I knew it. I forgot, though.
There is your stud, up until Liam comes back, your star defensive tackle, DJ Reader, talking about his brand new defensive line coach, Casey Rogers, who studied under the same tutelage as defensive line coach that he came to the league with in Cincinnati. So he's all about the Casey Rogers, and I think that gives him a little leg up coming into this next one, especially as a vet in the locker room too, helping these young guys come along.
Absolutely, and like he said, him being here last year, now he's comfortable. Now he knows everybody. He's got the feel. All the
Healthy
vibes are set.
off-season.
Having a healthy offseason is extremely important, especially for a guy like Tyleik Williams. I think DJ Reader being healthy in the offseason is going to help Tyleik Williams in his growth tremendously because that's a vet who's been there, done that on multiple different teams. So, yeah, that pairing up the middle I'm excited to see. And when Aleem comes back, you're going to have a damn good rotation at defensive tackle, one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
When you look at it, when you have Aleem McNeil healthy, DJ Reader, Roy Lopez, Tyleik Williams, Levi Onwuzurike, like you've got a lot of big bodies that are very quality and athletic players rotating in and out. It's going to be fun to watch, man.
Yeah, I like everything you just said. Exactly how I picture it too, because you got DJ Reader, but you got so many young guys in the defensive line room where you're talking about, like you said, Tyleik Williams, but not even just him, a guy like Mekhi Wingo.
Yep.
The fact that he's like with it or understanding of what the philosophy of it all is allows him to help be almost damn near like a second coach. You know, and the fact that like DJ Reader, this year's not guaranteed for him. This is like another contract year for him.
Yeah.
Last year was a fully lit deal. Now he's back on the market next year. He's got to showcase some stuff too, so he's gonna be on their ass about it. Because his job isn't necessarily to get this, like you said, the numbers aren't a defensive tackle attribute. There may be in the system, but it's going to be one of the defensive tackles. The other guy's going to be the one eating the blocks. DJ Reader's the one eating the blocks. So for him to get his contract, the guy next to him needs to fucking light it up.
Yep.
So he's going to be on their ass. And I like that.
Yeah, he's going to be like, hey, kid, you're getting one-on-ones in this league. You better fucking win them.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason to make you shine. So, yeah, I think if they start Tyleik at that starting 3-tech, if he beats out Levi at that spot, you're going to see somebody.
I forgot about Levi.
Yeah. I think Levi's your starting 3-tech week 1.
Yeah. I could see it.
I mean, Levi played a damn good year last year. Like, he was good, and he played the whole year.
I don't think it's crazy at all. I really don't. I feel like I liked him at the edge, though. And I mean, I don't know where they're at with their like actual comfortability. I mean, it sounds like they're actually comfortable with Davenport.
I think they need the 3-tech depth more than edge to start the season with Lee McNeil probably going to be on the PUP list.
Yeah, you're right. Because Robin Lopez more of a nose tackle.
He's a nose tackle for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
guy Wingo is also not a big guy.
Yeah, but then when Lee McNeil gets healthy, and you've got DJ Reader and Robin Lopez, Aleem McNeil, and Tyleik Williams, that frees up Levi to do whatever the fuck he wants. Or whatever they want him to do, obviously.
Yeah, if he's the one getting one-on-ones, I'm for that. That's what we saw in camp. When remember
what Kevin Zeitler said?
Yeah.
You have two $20 million defensive tackles on the team right now.
And that guy should have been an all-pro last year.
Yeah.
I'll die on that hill. Absolutely should have. That's a phenomenal point, man. Because when all the hype was coming out of Levi, and it wasn't just us, it was Burkett, 10, 20 minutes. Everyone. I mean, you couldn't not talk
The
about
guy
it.
that was lining up against him in practice every day.
Yeah, Levi was a monster last year, and when Hutch was healthy, and then Hutch went down, then you get to see that version of Levi.
Then you don't have to worry about that edge as much, and you can push back to the middle.
And now you're gonna see him these one-on-one matchups, and people's like, "Oh, that's why we re-signed him." Because that's the other video we played before we started talking about the Dune shit, the Pollock shit, was DJ Reed talking about like the familiar face, and a lot of Detroit Lions fans. That's the question he was asked. A lot of fans are upset that we're just bringing back all the same guys. Why is that a benefit? He's like, it's a benefit because we're hopping right back into things. There's no question or learning anything new. You're just doing what you've already known the entire time. And, again, to the tune of a top 10 defense.
Y'all keep calling Roy Robin. Did you call him Robin Lopez again? Shout out Roy Lopez.
Shout out Roy Lopez.
The Mexican DT. Yeah, dude. I'm excited to see how these pieces fit. And I think
is there a Robin Lopez? Is that a person?
Robin Lopez is a basketball player. Yeah, Lopez is his twin brother. Also, talk about a lottery ball, dude. You had twin 7-footers. Like, fuck. Great genes, whoever that guy is. Dad Papa Lopez or Mama Lopez. But
they're probably both huge for that to happen.
Yeah, they gotta be. But dude, just twin giant bird looking 7-footers that both play in the NBA. Good shit. Good for them. Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Hold on.
Oh, Casey Rogers is definitely going to help because, like, we've talked about what he did in Tampa Bay and the versatility of the players that he's dealt with. He's seen it all. You know, Vita Vea, Kalacia Cansey, Jason Pierre-Paul, Golston, all of these different types of players, Shaq Barrett, edge rushers, sizes, fits, it doesn't matter, and he's gotten the best out of all of them. So I expect him to get all of these guys humming and get the most out of them.
I'm looking at Lopez's mom. She's definitely 6'5" or 6'6".
Dude.
She's a big Swedish woman.
I'm trying to find a big Swedish woman and make giant left tackle.
I don't know if you heard Amon-Ra's dad. He's like that's the goal.
For sure, dude. That
is
is basic.
It's not
primal,
what he did.
That is basic primal human instinct.
Yeah.
You want to find the biggest, most capable mate and produce the strongest offspring. And I'm there, dude. Like, I want to find like I said, like a WNBA player, like a 6'4", 6'3", 6'4" black woman. We could just make super babies, dude. They would be great defensive and offensive linemen or small forward shooting guards.
Yeah, because the mom is up to their chin.
Maybe even a running back. We would make.
And they're 7 foot. So she's got to be like what?
Mom's
6
up to their chin.
Yeah,
she's got to be like 6'6" at least.
At least.
Pops probably. When Pops like 5'5", he's like.
Dude, I think they're both taller than their dad.
That's their dad? Well, he's probably
not tall. He's
I forget Robin Lopez is 7 feet tall.
Both parents are 6'6".
He's probably like 6'6", yeah.
6'7". 6'7". All right, sorry. God damn it.
You did
almost made it through a whole.
We're doing so good.
You're trying for it, man.
What?
Nobody's clipping you, dog.
I'm not doing it for a fucking clip.
I'm gonna make it easy highlight reel.
I have a 14-year-old kid running around my house saying it every fucking 5 minutes.
Fucking highlight reel. 6'7".
Why would I want that to be clipped? That's embarrassing.
I don't know.
Embarrassing.
Would she qualify as an Amazon?
6'6", 6'8", yeah, for sure. I think any girl
6
over
foot
6'2".
and above.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not 6 foot. It might be.
Yeah, I'd say 6'2" and up. You're Amazonian-ish. Amazon-ish. Yeah. Amazon adjacent. He is clip farming supremacy. Yeah, I think that. What do you look at? You look taken aback right now.
Because I'm trying to get it confirmed before I say it. The father's 6'5" and the mom is
6'7".
I can't find anything accurate on the mom, but she's tall.
She's tall. She's a tall lady. I mean, you gotta be.
All right,
to make 2 7-foot twins, you gotta be pretty big.
You gotta be pretty fucking big, mate. I hope DNC's in the chat because the next one might be for him, or we do the mailbag. Save this one for tomorrow. Cum bucket's getting shit on.
The cum bucket?
Crazy sentence.
Cum bucket's getting
cum
shit
buckets
on?
are getting shit.
That's crazy.
What's Steve Kerr's son's name?
Nick. Say it.
Nope. Tell us about White Claw.
Let me tell you about White Claw. The White Claw Tigers Tour tomorrow. It kicks off tomorrow. Calling all Tigers fans, join us. for the White Claw Tigers Watch Party Tour. Woodward Sports will be hitting the top 4 bars in Detroit. You see them on the screen there. Join the Woodward heavyweights as we hit McShane's Irish Pub, Nino's Bar, Second Best, and Old Miami. Be a part of the fun and see our reactions live on Woodward Sports Network to one of the hottest teams in baseball. Join Spencer, Easy, myself, maybe Nick, on Friday, May 23rd for our first watch party at McShay's Irish Pub. It's a White Claw watch party brought to you by East Town Distributors and Venn Johnson Law.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Ooh, I gotta pay my car note today.
What up, though? Welcome back to What Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. Luke, has this been the wildest experience? Is this like crazy? Wait, it's obviously crazier than you expected,
Bro's
right?
trying to gas it.
I mean, it's been pretty fun. I'm enjoying it here for sure.
You're here learning about the show. We're up here talking about Dune and fucking tall bitches.
I don't know. The names for your Johnson did throw me off a little bit, but it was definitely.
I can't remember anything beyond Pork Sword right now.
Pork Sword. Yes, Pork Sword is burned into my memory right now.
It's a new one.
Mark White for the past week.
That's fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
Shout out to Mark White.
$5,000.
What did you want to take away from this internship when you started it? Like, what was like a genuine thing? You're like, I want to learn how to do this.
Honestly, I just wanted to get in the business a little bit and talk about sports. Like, who doesn't want to talk about sports?
Yeah,
you know, and just
clearly me and Smitty today because we're talking about everything.
Yeah,
but
we are.
No, but like I'd watch the podcast with you two, and I'd be like, Jesus Christ, these guys like really know what they're talking about. So,
hell yeah.
I don't know.
And then you come in, we're talking about dicks. For
yeah, and I know everything about Dune. So, mission accomplished.
What's your favorite sport?
I love football.
Yeah,
football through and through.
Who are your? Could you do 1 through 10 quarterbacks right now? Or is that like too much?
1 through 10 quarterbacks right now. Based off this last season, I probably got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. I'd probably still put Patrick Mahomes up there. Joe Burrow. It's such a toss-up. I don't know. There's a lot of good guys up there. I know we had Jaden Daniels up there. I wouldn't put Jaden Daniels in my top 10 yet.
Not yet?
No.
Where's Goff?
We had Goff at like what, the 8th spot?
Yeah.
I put Goff at that. He's a game manager. I think in today's league,
they're not gonna like this one.
This guy's
you're
this might be my last episode.
That's how I know you know ball.
Well, look, in today's league, I want my quarterback to be able to run the ball, and Jared Goff isn't running the ball, so I think he's got a great arm on him. But
he did once or twice.
He did once.
Once or twice.
You did it that one time.
You remember.
Do a bunch of sharks.
Yeah, no, the chat's not gonna like that one. But it's reasonable, like we said. Goff, Jalen Hurts, elite game managers. Go Red Wings, says these. Absolutely.
Yeah, Skywalker, anytime you say game manager, just put elite in front of it. It's okay.
Yep.
I mean, he is an elite game manager. You know, if you give him the right pieces around him, he can deliver.
The greatest play action of all time.
He is the greatest play act, not of all time. I mean, maybe of all time. Who knows? But
Cash.
He's definitely right now the number one play action
Halliburton.
quarterback in the league by far. Without doubt. I saw you just.
What the hell?
Oh, that was a glass cup. I was dripping balls.
Why would I be drinking out of a
Bro,
glass
for
cup?
0.3 seconds, I was like, what the fuck?
Shanahan fired? No way.
Did you see fucking what's his name got hired by the Blackhawks?
Yeah, Blashill.
What the fuck are they doing?
I mean,
are they trying to be ass forever?
No, he'll help.
Well,
He'll help the young guys. I'm not mad at the hire.
How's
He's
that one guy doing? That prodigy that went
Connor
same
Bedard?
draft as
He's doing really good.
doing
Shanahan
really
has is out as the president of Toronto Maple Leafs. Wow. Come home. Come back to Papa. Come on, Shanny. Come join the boys club. You know you want to. The Wings will take you. Wow, Shanny out. They're blowing it up, dude. They're blowing it up. See you later, Mitch. Oh, Shanahan and Mitch, come home. Oh, damn. I did not think they were going to do that. Wow.
So his president, was he like part?
He built the
GM
whole
too?
thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Decided to not renew his contract.
He ain't coming here.
Oh, dude, I'll take him.
He's gonna take another. He's gonna take another big job like that.
Stevie will give him a big job.
Chat's not that mad about the game manager comment. I think everyone's kind of accepting of that.
He's a good
Great
quarterback.
Beard 78.
Yeah.
You did break that. Shout out to you, Great Beard. I had to double check though because I can't trust you guys. No offense, not you specifically, just your people.
Supremacy. And whoa, what do you mean by it?
The chat. Those goddamn chatters.
You know.
Whoa.
Chatters.
All right, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, there
Hard
you go.
R.
Chatters. Sorry.
Let's chill out.
The chat members.
Remember? Motherfucker.
You remember, man.
All right, get your mailbag questions in.
You hear this guy singing pedophile lyrics?
What's your second favorite sport?
That's crazy.
Second favorite sport?
Yeah.
I'd probably say baseball.
Really?
Yeah, I like baseball.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's how do you not like baseball right now? with the
Exactly,
Tigers?
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
for sure. For right
100%.
now.
How do you not like baseball?
Yeah, how do you not like baseball?
I said I didn't like it.
Luke,
Ah.
how many owls would you have to see in a day to start getting suspicious?
when was I can't tell you the last time I fucking saw an owl.
Exactly.
If I see 3 owls, I
It's a
mean,
number for everyone.
That's money.
I'm getting a little
Yeah.
suspicious.
This guy's about it. He knows
Yeah,
it.
he knows.
How
it.
many waves of 8th graders could you take
Yeah.
down?
I was gonna say cats.
Yeah, I was going to
but
say
yeah.
cats too. Eighth graders is better.
Like one at a time?
It goes
Yeah, it
one,
starts
and
with
then
one.
2, and then 3,
Oh.
all at the same time.
Be realistic. You're in this room. You can use whatever.
Yeah, no, I want to hear his response. 'cause I
Anything in
feel
this room.
You can, you can
Yeah.
use,
Oh my god. I'm hitting a grand slam with that baseball bat.
the baseball bat and the guitar.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got the guitar now too. Shout out Phil.
I mean,
Shout out Phil.
it's like 100 people versus a gorilla. It's just numbers at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think
I feel like you could survive until you don't have any room to move.
yeah,
So like,
because like a punch from an 8th grader.
dude, you could punch through an 8th grader.
Yeah. I mean that's like a one. That's a one punch assassination.
absolutely.
There's some big 8th graders though.
You could stand on the table with the baseball bat and the guitar.
Yeah, but you gotta finish the 8th grader to get to the second wave.
Yeah, for sure. You just stand and
On the
hack
table,
away.
yeah.
And then when there's enough left, you jump down. You use their bodies as what?
Just grab one by the legs.
Yeah.
And
That's
just,
what I'm saying. So what's your number?
Oh, I just like I think about 10, and it's like. I don't know. I'd probably say like 15, 20.
There we go, dude. I think I said 18.
Yeah.
I like once you get surrounded, it's just.
Do you
tough.
think? Okay, this is the true test. Do you think you could beat a wolf in one-on-one combat?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
No.
A wolf?
A wolf.
No, you cannot beat a wolf
Yeah, you
in
can.
combat.
Come on.
I get big.
Well, actually, you know what?
I
I will.
put all my money in my bank account on Luke beating a wolf in one-on-one combat.
Wow. You're gonna need like 5 new jobs. To
Yeah,
this
dude.
paper.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, man.
You guys gotta have faith.
I mean, they do hunt packs.
They
for a
hunt
reason.
packs. They don't fight one-on-one.
They're not a 1v1 type animal.
And we could. The only way a wolf could really like
So by saying that
affect
though,
us enough to in one shot, like in one damage sequence, to affect us enough to like completely hamper us is if they get your throat.
Yeah.
If you get a wolf's leg, one of its legs,
well, all they
it's
really
done.
have is
It's
their
done.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you just stomp it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you break one of the wolf's legs,
Chris's-
then you just you're just kicking the shit out of that thing until it's done, bro. The force of a wolf bite, yo.
If you could
a
fight
steady
one
fucking
athlete
fist.
and you win, you get to trade lives with that
this is a
person.
good
Who
one
would it
too,
be?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You have to fight him to the death.
Fight him to the death.
One
athlete. Trade lives. I'm trying to think of a really shitty backup quarterback right now.
That's a great thought process. I like where your
Bryce
mind
Young?
went.
I might just go
You can
straight
take
for
Bryce
Aidan
Young.
Hooker and just be backup quarterback for the
Dude,
Lions.
Hooker's like
Hooker's like
6'5". He
6'5".
might fuck you up, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
My thought process.
Jake Hayner.
Jake Hayner. You could definitely beat shit
You
out
beat
of
Jake Hayner.
My thought process went to baseball players and golfers.
Or golfers would be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Phil
take golfers
Mickelson,
out. They don't
come
count.
here.
That's too easy. Yeah.
All right.
Phil Mickelson's huge, by the way.
Yeah.
Is he?
No,
We-
golfers are still big guys.
Yeah,
but
Jeff
he's
and I
old.
went to the Rocket Mortgage Classic 2 years ago? 3
Yeah.
years ago? Were you here then, Spinny?
Yeah.
We went and
Yeah, when Phil was talking shit about the
dog, he was huge.
yeah, he's a big guy. His casts are huge.
Yeah.
Golfers are still big
He's a
dudes.
big dude. I did not know that.
Like Bryson's huge.
Who are you guys fighting?
Jose Altuve.
Bryce Young.
Off rip. Bryce Young?
Yeah, I thought
You really
that'd
want
be
to
good
lead the Carolina Panthers?
Oh, you know what? Or Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's
dog
already got the second contract. Bryce Young would dog walk me. I would beat the fuck out of Bryce Young. I would beat
That was a
the
trigger.
fuck
That
out of
was
him.
a trigger.
I feel like Kyler Murray would be tougher fight.
Elusive.
He's got those fucking
And he runs like a
mammoth
toddler.
thighs
He does
too.
have
Yeah, he's got some
insane
strong
quads.
legs.
I would
Bryce Young's
do.
probably got some
I would do
strong
Jose
legs,
Altuve, or
I do stand on that. Russell Wilson would fuck you up.
I'd beat the shit out of
Russell Wilson would
off of
fuck
pure
you up.
hate.
Russell Wilson's
I'd be playing
fucking
Future the
jacked.
whole time too.
I think it works like that.
Oh yeah, it does.
Off of pure hate.
Pure hate.
I've seen Cody Garbrandt's the best example of that.
Yeah. He doesn't. He doesn't have the dog.
I think
That's actually the
playing
most
Future
heartbreaking
would make
fight, I
him
think,
stronger.
Off the top of my head.
I'll be playing Future in the background.
Yeah, I think that'd make Russ stronger.
That would make
way.
Russ stronger.
I'd get in his head.
Yeah.
I'd be using his quotes too. I'd be punching him. Unlimited.
Broncos country left.
If you play Future, especially losing that fight,
No way.
what are you thinking?
Punters. Dr. Mario says punter. I don't know. Punter's pretty big too.
Imagine
That's all I got
Jack
to
Tua.
to work out.
Tua's a good one, Justin.
Damn,
He's
I
hit him
would
once
feel
hard
bad.
enough, and it's
I would feel bad.
could be
but
lights
yeah.
out for good.
a flick to the temple. He's he's done.
Yeah,
Absolutely, dude. He's a fucking he's a hit away from a vegetable.
dude. Dog, Russell Wilson. Look at this guy. He would fuck you up.
Is that supposed to be intimidating?
Russell Wilson's like what, 5'11"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5'6". Well, that'll do it for us today.
Hold on, I'm gonna find this.
Appreciate
picture.
y'all tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Easy, for Luke, holding it down in the sound booth all day. For Justin, for Chris, I am Spencer. We are the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.